welcome to Just Peachy. Today we have Gozz and
Gozz.
co-host Ivy over there.
Yes,
You have any nicknames, Gozz?
Just Gozz, pretty much.
What about Gozzy?
Gozzy, yeah, that's another one.
Baby Gozz.
Baby boy, baby boy Gozz.
Is that what your mommy calls you?
That's what I called myself.
Solid.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I got a few of them.
Fucking before we head on, I would just like to state we also got Almighty Sai on the soundboard.
Yo, what's
and
going
we
on?
also got Mr. Rillo in the booth. So if you
Mr.
ever
Rillo's
hear,
taking the notes.
yeah, if you hear me passing the microphone back and forth, it's probably Mr. Rillo. So
Rillo on the track.
6.
we get it.
Yeah, I didn't want to be on camera today. I said, "Fuck it, dude. I had a crazy ass weekend." Plus, it's not my show. It's just Peachy's show. So
It's Just Peachy.
I'm just a fucking sound guy and the fucking dude. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know how to do the hand thing for Just Peachy?
Yeah,
Just Peachy.
Yeah, it's just this.
just Peachy, bro.
Just Peachy.
We gotta
Like,
get
it's just
tattooed.
peachy.
We're
Like
gonna
it's
get
just okay. It's just okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It's at the end.
But we're gonna get it.
go
But
just
but here's the thing: everybody that gets on pod, we go to a tattoo shop and you gotta get that symbol tattooed on your ass.
Yeah, that was the stipulation I didn't warn you about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing
the
that.
shit that you signed off on that contract.
That's
you should have
it.
read the fine print.
I get like different tattoos.
You have a cherry. Why don't you have a peach?
Yeah, let's talk about that. What caused you to get that cherry tattoo, my guy?
I just like cherries. Above all, like cherry kicks ass. You know?
Oh, so your favorite fruit is cherry.
Yeah.
Oh dang, that's a new one. Cherry. But we did talk a little bit about
We
cherry
did
last
cherry.
week.
We were talking about like deep throat and the peach pit.
Peach pit and shit.
But yet, Mr. Gozz
Yeah,
has
I guess
a...
you could do that.
No, like, okay, so they were trying to argue saying that the reason that you wouldn't eat a peach just like raw dog the peach, like eat it just whole, is because the pit inside.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
Seed.
that shit's huge. I don't know who's just like
Yeah.
diving
choke on
in.
that.
Yeah, muff dive in a fucking peach and shit, you know.
Yeah.
Apparently just Rillo.
No, fuck that, man.
I mean, I've seen a few of my homies deep throat a banana, but no peaches and shit.
There's no seed in a banana, so
Which is
more safe.
Yeah, they do have seeds, but it's like
Yeah.
they're really soft
Bananas don't have bones.
Micro, like...
There you go.
they don't have any bones or nothing. It's
Every
like,
time I try to get mad at Ivy and me and him get in a fight, he'll text me, bananas don't have bones, and that's his code word that we're not fighting anymore.
Okay, in the early
It's a safe word.
1920s, there was a song called Bananas Don't Have Bones. And it was legit one of the earliest recordings of vocals of all time. And they just yelled over a jazz beat, "Bananas don't have bones."
Nice.
And I fucks with that. I don't know what the fuck they were talking about, but
I never heard
the
that.
bananas don't have bones.
They're on some psilocybin shit for sure. They're on some ayahuasca, probably.
All right. So, what I wanted to start off with last time that we kind of forgot to is how is your mental health, Gozz?
My mental health is just peachy.
It's just peachy. Does
oh,
that
hell
mean
yeah.
it's just okay?
Bars.
Just peachy.
On a scale from like 1 to 10, though, like 1 being like you could probably kill yourself tomorrow and be okay, and then 10 being like 10 being beyond peachy. I mean,
I'd
5
say
would
10.
kind of be like kind of peachy. You're fully peachy. You're good.
I mean, I'd say 9 if I'm being honest.
Damn,
There's
a
some
9.
things
Damn.
That could be better.
I feel like that's like
But 10 is always what you want to be at.
right.
Yeah.
Bro, I shot the
10's what I go for.
95%.
You know?
No, they
Like
went
9.5.
percentile.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I was like,
9.95.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's high, bro.
You know, it's still pretty high.
How's your
Yeah.
mental health, Ivy?
on the cool, I'm getting prepared to drop a new album.
Nice.
I've been working on a lot of demos right now, and all I gotta say is it's been a few years since we really had Gozz here and sitting down with
It's
us.
been a lifetime.
So like,
Been a lifetime.
yeah,
Yeah.
we have him here
Been a
for
long
like
time.
little short spurts when it comes to recording sessions, like maybe like 30 minutes, maybe an hour.
right.
But this being a podcast, knowing damn well he's gonna be here with us for like half of the day, like this is different.
He's
So,
like, damn, you got me on some crazy shit. Fuck.
Yeah. So like
it's
when it
next
comes
level.
to this, the last time me and Gozz actually
cool.
sat down together for a good day, was pre-COVID.
Oh, damn.
And we dropped his self-titled album called Gozz. And we had high aspects for this album.
Right.
And then COVID hit right when we were about to publish.
Facts.
Right before. Everything was done.
Right.
The shows were booked.
Mm.
Everything was ready for this album to be perfection.
Right.
COVID hit. And then I feel like it put Gozz on a sideline.
Right. Yeah, COVID fucked a lot of shit up, dude. A lot of shit up.
Everybody's shit.
Yeah. Like, almost, like, yeah, literally everybody's shit got fucking unlocked, dude.
Yeah.
Because, like, that was, like, I was doing podcasts, too, and you could tell that there was a time in the whole, like, nobody was there. It was just me and my wife, and I was just trying to bullshit. Trying to talk, at least try to talk about something. You know, where I would have maybe, like, one or two of my closest friends that I knew that didn't have COVID come over. But, dude, it fucking sucked. I was like, how the fuck am I going to do this by myself?
Okay, so check this. I want to put this on pod because most people don't understand. Me and Gozz known each other for years, and this motherfucker right here is a germaphobe.
Oh, hell.
We don't ever shake hands. Okay, we don't ever. We don't ever shake hands. We don't ever hug.
Joke's
But we
on
know
you.
it's on. We know it's on mutual.
I get
you know?
I get hugs from Gozz.
Once he told me that, I was like, I understand that. But no, like,
But most of the time it's
this
like
is
a
my
silent-
homie,
Right.
and I respect that to the fullest. Everybody else, I'm like, dude, this motherfucker didn't shake my hand. He didn't do this. But when it comes to Gozz, I know how he is. Dude, during COVID, we went and bought a shit ton of Germix. You remember when he showed up to the studio? I was like, bro, here. Like, just, you can wear your mask and rap into the mic. I don't give a fuck. But just, if you need the Germix, I bought this motherfucker for you. And Haley can attain to that.
Spray,
Yeah.
Clorox
The
wipe.
whole
It's very
fucking
useful,
house,
man.
bro. We would do that
It's
shit
very
just for him.
COVID was a dark time. It's
Yeah.
crazy though, because you know I can look back and say I survived COVID. It's not as serious as like my great grandpa and shit out there surviving polio.
Oh, yeah, for real. Or the plague or some shit. The black plague or whatever. They're like, make
The
sure.
bubonic plague.
That
And we had
strikes
mad cow
harder.
disease.
Not as serious.
I
Not
do
as
have-
serious. Well, it was pretty serious, but it was not. It was not paralyze you for your whole life serious.
Right. I do have a random question for you guys since now that I know you're a germaphobe.
Oh, yeah.
5 G's right now. 5 grand, 5K for me to spit in your hand.
For real?
Yeah, 5K right now. Would you do it?
Hypothetically, would you do it?
I mean, if you had the money, I'd probably consider it.
How about 2K?
2K?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. See, that's shortening the bar a little. See, that makes
He
me
thought
think about
about
it.
How about
5K was
like $150 in a full tank of gas?
No, that ain't
No, you wouldn't do it for that?
enough.
Damn.
That ain't enough to risk his
No.
life, bro.
That ain't enough.
That's
But
funny. Yeah,
on the-
your mental health, that's where we're at.
yeah, with your mental health in your last album, how did that feel knowing that you dropped that in the midst of COVID and didn't get the potential that was, sat behind it? How do you feel about that shit?
Oh, I feel like it did the best that it could for when it got dropped.
I
Yeah.
as Envy feel like we should have a do-over.
A do-over? What do you mean?
A whole new album.
A whole new album?
A whole new album.
I
See,
have
I
like
feel-
a whole new album already done.
I feel like if artists
whole
knew that
new
COVID
album.
was going to happen,
Even
right when they were
crazier.
about to drop some hot shit,
Yeah.
that whole like COVID era, they could have been perfecting what they have already created because there was nothing happening.
Yeah.
I wish I would have fucking known that shit
Okay.
going on.
Me and Haley can attain to this.
Time out over here. So you wanted to call Gozz out for being a germaphobe. Let's call Ivy out.
Sure, yeah. What are we going to call him out?
Ivy's a perfectionist. He will re-edit a song 40 fucking times before you ever hear it.
He's kind of a nerd when it comes
I
to
gotta
that.
re-record my shit too because he's done.
Oh yeah, he said it. He said
flaws.
he said something about it being slightly offbeat, like you could barely hear it,
Right.
but it's bothering him. It's driving him absolutely
fine.
fucking nuts.
That's
Well,
fine. I want the
But I
best.
do
Yeah,
understand.
okay. It was nothing on your end. My daughter was out when we were recording this, and my daughter is only like 14 months old,
15.
15. But she screamed in one of your recordings,
Right.
and it's like right at the
Well,
drop
maybe
of
we
the
can
beat.
use it.
It fits. It fits perfectly. You can't tell unless you have like a musically trained ear, but you can hear it.
Right.
But at the same time, when it came to like Gozz's album, dude, we had something that could hit Billboard.
Right.
And I'm 100%
Definitely.
feeling
Definitely.
that. The recording,
Yeah.
the storytelling, everything that was done for this album, I told him from the jump, once we started this shit, that this was going to be the one that took us out.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like if it wasn't for COVID, this would be on a whole parallel universe.
Right.
And me and Gozz been working since, like I told you, when our podcast aired. The very second day that I moved to Amarillo, I was told that I was going to meet him through a friend.
Right.
And right when I was dropped off home by that friend, her boyfriend told
the
me
time?
that he met a person that he needed me to meet and turned out to be Gozz, which happened to
Oh,
be
yeah,
the
yeah.
very second day
Very true.
that I lived in Amarillo.
And we took.
So
Yeah.
it was like fortune being told like right then and there. You know what I'm saying? So me and Gozz always fucked with each other since then.
Yeah.
Envy
Just clicked.
has always been a huge supporter in doing a lot of Gozz's background tracks
Right.
for his songs. So I don't know. I this
These
trio
are my
here.
boys.
Main
Yeah, this
vocals,
trio
main
here is
background
kind of like
vocals.
undefeated.
Yeah.
We have so many shit that's been
Much more.
I'm just there to back up Gozz. That's it.
yeah, we've been through
And
so
Ivy.
many shit that's unreleased. When
But
he
jumping
was
on an Ivy
booking
track's
huge shows,
impossible.
I would hype him up. And now,
Yeah,
circles has
facts.
turned. I'm doing shows and he's hyping me up.
Yeah.
And eventually,
Taking
it's
a
gonna
stab
get
at it.
back, you know, to where he's doing shows and I'm doing shows, and we're just there for each
I
other.
like y'all set. I listened to, I guess y'all did 2 or 3 songs I heard at the Doghouse.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Y'all
yeah.
killed it, bro.
Thanks, bro.
I liked
Heck
it.
yeah, thanks.
Dude, we've
That was good stuff.
It was
You-
great energy, like just being there at the doghouse.
Doghouse does
Y'all's
have an
energy, though,
aura.
Was there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I don't know what comes first, but
Jesus
y'all
was
were
at
vibing
that
with who was
doghouse
there.
that
Y'all-
night.
Y'all created that buzz, but it was, y'all set was tight.
Hell yeah, man. I agree, man.
Which
I wanna say
I want to say something again. I'm not gonna post that fucking podcast. That piece of shit. I'm not doing it.
oh, was it kind of just
It's
over
fucking
the
caca,
top?
dude. It was way. We went too far off the top, out of fucking
Dude,
left
I
field.
know. Once we
And
got
I was
to
like,
that
bruh.
point, I was like, oh yeah, homosexual and homosexual. Yo, I thought
The
everybody's
dog
getting
cast?
canceled.
Yeah, the dog cast. That
Everybody's
was too
getting
much.
canceled.
That's too much. That's
It was
a,
too much,
That's
bro.
a private pod. You must.
I might
subscribe to
use it.
Hey,
Like
dude,
footage
do
you
it
can take
a Patreon.
Yeah,
Private pods.
I might do like
Or just
the. I
take some
might
clips from it.
exclusives or some
I
shit.
can't-
Cause
I can't do that.
dude,
They
we were
gotta pay for
talking
that
about
one.
if it was homosexual
whole-
to have
Shit.
threesomes, and what would you call it? Like if it would you be?
No,
Yeah,
it was,
just a whole-
Mr. Rillo asked if
Be in it, toss it.
he had you to jack him off.
Right.
If it would
It
be
started with his
gay.
emails he got
Yeah.
painted.
Yeah.
If it would be gay, if he only thought of your hand and not of you.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah, it was over the top, bro.
But well, yeah, your mental health. You didn't give us a percentage on your mental health today.
But okay, well, I've been taking my pills. Like, I would honestly give it like a whole 90 right now.
Damn.
Last pod, I give it a 95. But the only reason I'm giving it a 90 is because I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy. And I'm at this point where I'm
Bars.
having to beat this dragon. And this shit's been hella fucking frustrating. Right, Envy?
Okay, no, it's not even that. I need to take my percentage down on my end because of that shit. I don't know if y'all have played.
She's
Have
playing
y'all
this
played
motherfucking
Hogwarts
game with
Legacy?
me. She's
Have y'all
playing
played
it with me.
Okay, so there's a character in there, and his sister's like fucking dying, and so like it gives you the option to like learn the no curses. You know the three, the Crucio, Imperius, and Avada Avada Kedavra. Anyways, but it gives you an option to learn. No, Avada
Yeah,
Kedavra. Have you
Abracadabra.
have you seen those fucking TikToks where he's like Avini Kadini?
No.
Yeah, it's...
You're
The
on the
boy who
wrong side
lived-
of TikTok.
Come
Yeah,
to
I don't
die.
even check that
Yeah.
TikTok. I don't even check it out
Okay, so
anymore.
anyways, it gives you an option to learn all those, right? But you learn them from this kid whose sister's dying, and they're like, let's figure out like how we can take her pain away, make everything better for her. They figure out a way.
Spoiler.
They figure out a way, but it's
Get her
like
fucking stoned, bro.
it'll take away
Easy.
like all of her like emotion, like all of her happiness, all of her everything. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
lobotomy.
so it's fucking sad. So that's where my mental health is right now with that game. I can't play it, and I can't beat that fucking dragon. I've tried.
Yeah,
There's
we
no
look
way.
at
Well, I hate to admit it. I cheated a little bit. I wanted to see because I was like, there's got to be people that have beat this, right? I just wanted to see what it would look like to beat it. Guy had like 24 of the fucking healing potions. We're going in there with 3. 110%. I bet you that's what's wrong.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
need
You can't
more.
go in there with
You
just
can't go in there with
three
like a
healing
little,
potions.
with a
Gotta be
fucking
strapped.
twisted T being like, I got this.
And swinging that
Yeah.
motherfucker.
You gotta
Yeah,
do more
I-
than that.
No, like you're sitting there and you're shooting spells at the dragon, and then it's like these spells aren't even affecting the dragon. And it's like, what am I supposed to do?
Dude, like,
And you can't use like the no curses on it.
Wow.
eventually,
That sounds fun.
It's
Even-
fun. You gotta play it
Yeah.
sometime.
You gotta
dude,
buy it.
soon your fucking Twisted Tea's gonna meet the house bar fucking, what's that kid, bouncer? And you're just gonna get beat. I don't know who that is. But whoever's guarding the house bar,
Honestly,
they must
man.
got hands. No.
It's me. I'm that troll. I'm that goblin.
Do you get to turn into a dragon sometimes?
Yeah, I've had to kick a few people out.
Did you ever?
Ivy does photo edits. We should edit Sai into like a dragon body.
Okay,
100%,
you ever
dude.
you haven't
He
got
does.
to get physical with anybody yet? Like
Um,
hands on, like maybe
You haven't-
like
I
a
you said
shove.
You haven't gotten
Like
to
at
it?
least like a
You haven't
shove.
got to, like,
yeah, I've done a shove. I almost broke my knee the other night, not last night, but the night before. But it was because this guy was like super fucked up, and he got up and then he did a little twirl around and he fell down, which caused one of the speakers to fall.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't give a fuck about this guy, but like the speaker, bro. Like you're talking about $800 worth of fucking equipment. So it was falling, and I caught it. Well, whenever I caught it, it was still falling down, and I went like this, and I can feel my knee just going. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna fucking break. You better watch out. Nah, but we good. We got it. It's all good.
There's a poltergeist in the corner asking for my phone and its passcode, just so y'all know.
Yeah.
Just in case you're wondering what's going on over there. That
I took-
poltergeist needs on my Instagram or something.
I took a picture, and her
worries.
face kind of like pops up in like the corner. And I was like, this would be a really cool fucking ghost picture. But you see that girl in the background? I'm like, no, what are you talking about? Anyway.
Did
It's normal.
we had a huge talk about the whole setting of this podcast today?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I was doing laundry, and I was like, "Hey, should we do Haley's studio or Ivy's cabbage?" You know,
Oh yeah. Ivy Cottage. The Ivy's cottage.
she was like, "Yeah,
Haley's
we need-
house.
Yeah, we need the couch."
this
couch
is
is a
Haley's
lot.
house.
You-
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna start. We're gonna
This is my
like you know how
house.
like they do those like the Vine House. Remember when they built those houses for those fuck boys and fuck girls?
Yeah, those
It'd be like
fucking
that.
TikTokers.
We'll have podcast houses, and it'd be Haley's house, the Mosh house, Rillo's world, Rillo's couch, or whatever you want to call it. And it would be like Slytherin and
Ivy's
Hufflepuff.
Okay, you want to go there.
Yeah.
What's
because
your Hogwarts house? No. What's your Hogwarts house sign?
okay, so to be honest, I just watched all of Harry Potter last year.
Dude, same. I never watched
Yeah,
it.
never watched
Classic.
it.
We
Right.
were.
So I have
Fuck.
I have a few things to critique for Harry Potter going into it because I was that Christian kid and everybody talked about it and it was so crazy
But it was
and
one of those things your mommy and daddy said you can't
Yeah,
watch that. Yeah, nah.
So-
My family owns a daycare. I had the same issue there.
right. So the premise that I knew because nobody told me this whole story was that there was wizards, owls. There's a guy that we don't talk about and fucking Hagrid, right? The fucking big guy. That's his name, Hagrid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I knew. And then somebody liked somebody, the fucking ginger bitch or whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
so whenever I walked into the movie, I thought I was not going to see the guy we don't speak of until the very end of this fucking shit.
Yeah.
Which I feel like, now that I watched it, it would have been so badass to only see him at the end. Like, it would have been so fucking, like, the intensity of being like, We need to see Voldemort. Like I want to see this fucking dude. And right at that fucking fight, it was just the biggest fucking showdown. This ugly motherfucker, no-nose bitch shows up and goes, you know.
Yeah.
I thought that would have been dope, but that's me. And then I thought it was just, I wasn't excited.
You didn't like how he died?
No, I didn't like how he died. I didn't like how any of these guys died. I wanted it to be bad.
More suspenseful, like
So
carry on.
listen, you took the wrong
was
route.
alright.
10 out of 10. This sounds nerdy as hell. You got to read the books first.
I don't
For it
read.
to-
What are you talking about?
Shit.
The visual
So
effects.
the
were
the last one, the Deathly Hallows Part 2, when Bellatrix is fighting the Jenny, and the mom comes up, she says, "Not my daughter, you bitch." Everybody thought that wasn't going to be part of the movie.
Oh, really?
Because of that. But in the book, it's literally like word for word. She stands up there and she's like, "Not my daughter, you bitch," and then she fucking Crucio, which is like torturing them, and then she kills her.
Dang.
Well, even at that, like I was about to say, didn't we see that they're making a new movie right now called The Cursed Child?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a
carrying
huge Harry
on.
Potter nerd.
I heard that Twilight was going to be involved. They're going to do a
With Harry
crossover.
I mean,
way.
like, there's
Yeah, right.
there's werewolves.
That'd be next level.
There's
man.
That'd be
werewolves
crazy.
that are involved with, like, the, Harry Potter world.
But
Yeah.
they're completely different.
Yeah, they're like full-on
skinwalker,
dog.
skinwalker.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Well, I know that, which was kind of weird. See, this whole
The
fucking
dog
Harry
is the
Potter thing is
animagus.
just...
The werewolf is the one that has like all the skin
Yeah, I
and
know,
it's like
that's what I'm
fucking
saying,
weird
like,
looking.
Once
Yeah.
they transform, they're kind of like, they look like full-on dog.
Hairless dog, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, actually, that would be crazy because now that I think about that guy that did Edward,
Oh yeah.
he is a part of Harry Potter. He
Yeah.
fucking shows back up as a vampire, dude. The whole Harry Potter. I would enjoy that movie for sure.
I mean, that'd be kind of cool. Like, yeah. Just twist the whole story.
He just shows back up. I was just living my life over there in Forks. I was a
Listen,
vampire for a little
I read the
bit.
Twilight books
probably not
and
the
I read
best
the Harry
written,
Potter
but,
books. If they ever made a crossover, I would never watch it.
Your mind's not.
My
open
mind's
enough.
not there. I read the Harry Potter books growing up. I read the Twilight books
A
growing
lot
up.
of people would be mad. Like, really pissed.
Yeah, Twilight's more of like. Sorry, Twilight's a joke.
Hold the fuck
man.
on. Hold the fuck on.
This
you
is
know?
the skin of
Uh-uh.
a killer, Bella.
Fuck
This is
no.
This is the
Mm-mm.
skin of a killer, Bella. Let me bounce
somebody
that ass.
cue,
That- the
Fucking
ending-
Paramore's
Sparkly,
decode
sorry.
right now.
The ending for Twilight is a lot better than the ending for Harry Potter. 100%.
I
Yeah.
100%
Got his fucking
disagree.
head chopped off, bro. Fucking Carlisle's fucking. He's all fucking holding it and shit.
Fuck that shit. Hagrid nearly died and was forced to carry Harry's dead body back to the castle. Harry got up
Nobody fucking
and
cried.
used the other kid. I did.
Nobody. I didn't. I was like, this guy.
Yeah, because you don't understand the context.
Oh,
Well, you see,
God.
Shark Boy never had no need becoming a werewolf.
Shark
He was
Boy?
already a shark.
He was already a shark. Like, yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. I
Okay,
get it,
but
yeah.
explain to me how those movies are so close together.
Yeah.
What were they feeding that child?
Bro, Harry Potter, Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and Twilight just do a reunion, like
It's
just a
a-
collab
it's
I
a-
together.
mean, fuck it, if you're gonna do all
Multiverse,
that, you
right?
might as well throw Lord of the Rings in there too.
Fuck yeah.
All the
Do
same.
it.
Then
All the
Marvel.
same.
Marvel shows
Marvel,
up.
yeah.
Marvel shows up.
The end
Thor.
game.
Yeah.
This is
Perfect.
shit nobody asked for.
Yeah, but listen, if Thor shows up, I don't want him to show up all buff. I want bro Thor.
You want Bro Thor?
The fucking drunk Thor.
Drunk Thor,
I'm
bro
down.
Thor.
I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
Speaking of.
But he's the headmaster somehow of Hogwarts now.
Wow, yeah, he has the.
And he keeps the rings for the Lords of the Rings. I've never watched Lord of the Rings.
He,
there's
he
only
wears
one
the.
ring.
He wears.
I'm not
the
missing
ring.
anything.
I don't think so.
Cool.
You know what movie it slept on? Narnia.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
okay,
Chronicles of
I-
Narnia.
I
That
fucks
shit
with
slept on
Narnia.
as
Bridge
fuck,
to,
dude.
Bridge
Huh.
to Terabithia.
No, that's a
It's been a
sad
minute.
fucking movie.
That is
Fuck
a sad
that.
ass movie, but it's so good.
What's that fucking movie called? Date movie, or the fucking
Isaiah's
Yeah.
favorite movie is 51st Dates.
No,
Ah,
I'm not
nice.
talking about that. But the
Spiderwick Chronicles.
No,
No,
it's
it's
a
epic.
it's a
Parody movie.
yeah
movie.
epic movie
Yeah, yeah,
where
yeah.
they fucking do the Narnia.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that shit's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Narnia is a slept on movie. They have like what 3 I think. It's like
Yeah, they
three of
did
them.
3.
This shit's fucking. And I actually like that more than I like any of the others.
Yeah.
It was because I was allowed to watch them as a kid though, because it was Christian.
Which one was your favorite?
The first one obviously. The first one was
Oh,
obviously my favorite because that fucking ice bitch, ruthless.
yeah.
Ruthless. She didn't give a shit. He's like,
She's
I always
ruthless,
wanted to
yeah.
eat those fucking things that they always ate, bro. The fucking
Strawberries.
the strawberry, like
Icy.
pastry shits that she's always
Va-
give the kids.
You
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I was like,
vampire
fuck
movies
yeah.
and shit?
Yeah, I wonder.
Have you
yeah.
ever watched True Blood on HBO?
I was gonna say that True Blood's going.
I was thinking about
True
that.
Blood's shit.
True Blood's so good. I've showed Isaiah, but he like loses interest in
Okay, it's
the
a,
middle
it's
of
a,
every season.
It's the first fucking season,
I know,
bro.
I know.
The first episode. When he's
Okay,
like,
but like you hype yourself
you
up.
know the mecha of the vampire.
This is gonna be like slightly
That
inappropriate
shit's
for a
fucking
second.
hilarious.
You hype yourself up watching True
That's
Blood. You're
fire.
like, yeah, I'm gonna see Anna Paquin's titties. Then you do, and she's got none.
That's yeah.
What is that?
But
Yeah, but like don't but isn't it like BDS like isn't it like bondage shit that they do with her?
well, they like fuck the.
They
the
chain-
vampire,
they
the
have
way
the chains and
vampires
shit.
fuck
Kinda, yeah.
Is like 95 miles per hour. So the way they clap cheeks. Is, yeah, you can't even clap that fast.
Not Bill. Bill's a gentleman. He
Yeah,
takes
yeah.
it slow and easy.
He takes it at 120 beats per minute.
Keeping it 100.
He gives it a reasonable.
He gives it 100.
Reasonable,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you can calculate
That's all you
that.
gotta
Gozz is like, I'm not even in this conversation about movies.
You know what we're
What's
talking
your
about,
favorite
right,
movie?
guys?
Yeah.
True
Which one?
Blood.
Nah, I don't. Nah. I've
Charmed?
never seen
Anybody
it.
Charmed?
I've only seen a few
Charmed.
episodes of
The
Charmed.
The old Charmed though.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. My mom showed me.
Old
You know
Charm's
what
good.
movie scared me as a kid? The Labyrinth.
Hey, that is a pretty
Have you seen
trippy
the
movie.
Labyrinth
The
movie?
babe with
No.
the powers.
Bro, I made my oldest watch it, Lana. I made her watch it. She was absolutely terrified because we just had Asher. Asher was a baby. And I was like, Goblin King, come take this baby away from me. Lana lost her shit. She thought the Goblin King was actually going to come take
Damn.
Asher.
Yeah, that's ruthless.
And then it did.
No,
You know-
no.
I haven't seen him since.
I haven't seen him since.
I haven't
He's
seen
not a
that
baby
kid
anymore.
It's
in a
been
while.
3 years, Si, since you brought it up. No, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of crazy shit, do y'all want to like dive into like the drama and stuff real quick?
Okay, Si, I know you got some drama. Haley,
I
you
got
got
drama.
Any questions on this drama?
Well, because
What's
you
the
wanted
drama
to
about?
talk about something that we had a conversation
hear
about on Friday, and you were like, Gozz can get involved too if you wanted to.
Oh, shit. So are you down to talk about the Toot and Totum brand?
Sure. Yeah, I'll mention a few things.
Yeah.
So, there is a news article going around from 96.9, Kiss FM, whatever, about Toot and Totum's fucked up policies. So, the thing that they didn't
Like,
add,
what's the policies like?
if you get robbed or if you catch someone stealing from the store, you let them take everything. But here's the catch.
Okay, great.
Here's the catch. You will not have your job after.
Yeah, regardless if you get robbed,
Even
or
if you-
even if you just did what they asked you to do, they're gonna fire you,
Why would
and
they
they're
fire
just
you?
gonna cover.
Why?
it. Okay, so like.
So if you
early-
have over 50 in your drawer, this is what I was about to get into.
Okay,
If you have over
sorry.
50 in your drawer, you get fired. Not only do you get fired, you get charged with assisted burglary. Toot and Totum will go after you for it. Then you become non-rehirable. I have friends that are non-rehirable because they got robbed at a Toot and Totum.
No shit.
Okay,
Non-rehirable as in like the Toot and Totem branch, or like non-rehirable as like they no one.
Anything.
Okay, so,
Anything to do with
So
Toot and
they're
Totum,
fucked- oh,
Wendy's,
okay.
all of it.
when it comes to
Wendy's
Toot and Totem,
Sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Toot and
Toot and
Totum
Totem-
owns some Wendy's.
Oh, okay, here in
Wendy's,
Amarillo. I was
the
like,
Toot and
there's no
Totem,
fucking way that Wendy's is
car
involved.
wash,
Mitch's
they're
Barbecue.
fucking Mitch's barbecue. What else? They got the speed cleaning. The
Man, we airing
Yeah.
out fucking Toot and
Cleaning
Totem
Pros,
hard
the
today.
warehouse.
yeah, they have so much. But anyways, bro, like they manipulated the system to the point where they can have this shit covered. So even if, like, say tomorrow, the Toot and Totem down the street from where you live got robbed
Right.
and somebody got killed,
Right.
the shit's not going to be in the news.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna say
we don't hear. I don't
if
hear
it does
anything
show
about
it
that
all.
shit.
If
It
it-
would just say gas station.
Right.
there was a store I worked outside that got robbed like 3 or 4 times, and when you go to a store, you can ask them like, "Oh, have y'all ever been robbed?" They'll be like, "This location's never been robbed. Toot and Totem's never been robbed, but it definitely has.
Right.
We've had our windows smashed in, we've had doors broke.
Well, now
Shit
that I
like
know
that,
that they
like-
can't do shit. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. Well,
Yeah, that's
But
what a lot of
y'all
what they
never
said.
review
Maybe.
the security footage and
You probably
We make a
wouldn't
police
have the best
report.
More of a
chance.
person who like
Still.
tried to snatch some
I
alcohol
got
late
cameras.
night, and then APD called the next day. He's like, "Hey, we know who you are. We found you on film, or we saw you on film. Either come in and pay for it by 2 this afternoon, or we're sending someone out for you." Just based off the security footage and probably the
Yeah,
license
but
plate and
that's
that kind of shit.
APD. That's APD. We don't pursue.
Right, but I'm just saying.
Or
Yeah.
I go
They
in there,
don't
get some
pursue.
candies, and be like,
Right.
"Hey, pay for
It's
that."
not
I'm
like
like,
y'all don't, they don't
no.
pursue
Let's
legal
walk
action,
out.
or APD doesn't.
So like
We
us-
pursue legal action. We'll make a police report on you for
Right,
sure. So
right. You just don't
but-
chase people out.
but
That's crazy. They fire you.
we've literally had homeless people come in. Here's the other fucked up thing. As a manager, if you have shit stolen from your store,
Yeah.
that shit falls on you. So
you can't track all of that.
yeah, no, that's for sure. Like, they come in and they do your inventory, and they're like, "Oh, this shit's missing. Where is it?"
Up here.
Oh, and then when you're like, "It was stolen," or whatever, they're like, "Why didn't you do anything?" Well, what am I fucking supposed to do? I can
Yeah.
make a police report, but if you can't identify who it is, it's
Right.
done. It's
Yeah.
over with. You go in there wearing a fucking mask, the cops are gonna look at you. Like, I've showed cops the camera footage of a masked guy doing a beer run on me, and you know what the cop said?
Huh.
He's unidentifiable. There's
Right.
nothing we can do.
Right.
Oh wow.
You know. This would be the
Can't
easiest
do anything about that.
easiest
Yeah,
thing
they
to
won't
do
anything about it.
in this situation is if we could get the whole Amarillo to not go to Toot and Totem. You know how fucking
Do you
like
know how hard that would be, though?
Well, see, like,
for what?
I have a
That'd be
Sprite
so
right
hard.
now.
well,
We go
see,
to-
not even just that. Okay,
Impossible.
look, Braxton.
On our way.
You
Two
don't
and
even think
Totem,
about it till you do
the
it.
owner, he's really close friends with the dude that owns Pack-a-Sack. So, like, they go
It's
golfing
asking me
together.
for drinks now.
No.
And it's, like, well known.
Well, guess what? I'm
So,
gonna buy
like-
out Allsups. I'm gonna bring them motherfuckers back here, and we'll see how it
See,
goes.
that's what I'm
There's
saying.
a contract.
Okay,
You
look.
can't bring in
Yes.
Allsups in here,
The
but we have Yes Way.
The owner of
With all
Allsups.
burritos.
Yeah, yes,
Like,
please shit though.
Yes Way
The
is
owner
Allsups.
of
they have-
Allsups.
So they have
Yeah.
all burritos
Was
for a lot of
super
people to get
old.
them, isn't it?
They died.
Yes.
And he
Way?
had shit ton
That's
of
what I'm
fucking
saying. Yes
stores.
Way is Allsups.
He died.
Right.
But the contract that he
Sefco.
left
I know
with
that.
everybody, that was the original 10
Shout out
Allsups, would
Sefco.
stand without any
What'd you say?
contract.
Shout out
contribution.
Sefco.
Sefco right there.
Yeah, well, see,
So
like,
there's a Sefco
Yeah.
here, right?
Sefco's policy
Yeah,
is
there
more
is
fucked
one.
up. I've
Look,
worked for Sefco.
Sefco, you can get your gas
Really?
there. You can get your gas at fucking Walmart.
Don't get your gas from Sefco.
Ew.
Don't get your,
Sefco sets
Why
you
not
up to be
gas?
robbed. I worked at the one on the boulevard.
so
and they
just
tried to
all of
kidnap
these
me.
gas stations are just fucked off, huh?
like I said, like
It's
the-
corrupted.
This is
The
news.
Allsups
Damn.
related to the last sin, and he handed
guess
that shit off to
Fuck
his wife.
that.
So that shit's fucking crazy.
Maybe we should all go in as like undercover boss and be a part of like this whole like bring down Toot and Totem scheme.
The poltergeist needs to go behind
On certain
behind Sai.
things, maybe.
Dude, I'd be down on the cool. Like if you think about it, when shit classifies as a monopoly, they
Right.
said their shit can't be within a block from away from each other.
Right.
But like you think about Two and Totems. Goddamn, in Amarillo,
They're like 2 blocks
yeah, they're
block away
they're
from each-
about every block.
like
away.
across the street from each other.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's
There's
fucking
one going
awful.
Up like always a new one.
Yeah, there's always
You
a
know,
new one.
I wish there was one closer to my house, actually.
Gozz, you used to work for
Sucks.
Two and Totem, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have
Of
any
course.
experiences you can talk about?
Um,
Podcast about your Two and Totem lifestyle?
yeah, man, it was pretty lit, bro.
Was it lit? Or was it lit?
For me, it was. I think.
Oh, because you're a man.
Yeah, and like I was like real talkative with people, and people.
Some
could
of the
just,
people,
like,
I'm not going to say anything bad about the
say,
people that
"What's
work
up,
for the
guys?"
company. Some of them are really nice. Some of them.
Some of them.
Yeah.
I feel like we can. I'm gonna drag Toot and Totem through the mud. Watch. I'm gonna go on there and be like, hey, if I stole shit right now, you can't do nothing, and then you would get fired. Tell that to your fucking boss, and they'll be like, what? What? And then, and I'm like, yeah,
I
shut
had
up.
this really sweet girl that was working for me. I
Yeah.
asked her to be on the pod. She said she would, but I didn't have enough time to like call her over here. But she literally had a beer chunked at her, thrown at her, and then they fired her. Said that she was vaping in the store.
Yeah, that's what
And
we'll
it was
do.
right when I put in my 2 weeks. I told my boss, like, bitch, I vape in the store.
What are you gonna do about it?
Fire me.
Yeah, do
Fire
it.
me right now.
Fuck
Let me not
that.
go to my 2 weeks, bitch.
I sat here.
Fuck
woke
my
up
2 weeks.
at
Replace
what,
me.
4 a.m. in the morning, took Haley to work, And we pulled up and we're like, hey, there's 2 cars here. What the fuck? She hopped out and she was like, oh, this is my new ASM. That they told her, like, hey, this is your partner. Within like 30 minutes, she told me, hey, this is my replacement, the other car that was here. She texted me, come fucking get me. Fuck that.
There was
Yeah.
3 people up there. I was like, bro. And then I get home, I take a nap, I wake up from that nap, and I get a message on my account that we use for Toot and Totum.
Yeah.
I get a message on there. Your resignation has been submitted. I was like, I fucking submitted this whole February 20th. Like,
Right.
y'all could have accepted it then.
Right. But, you know, they fucking lag on that shit whenever. And then when shit pops off, it's like, oh, now we got to be serious about it.
I gave him
He's a dick.
Listen, I gave them a 3-week notice, okay? I called last Friday. I was like, hey, so you said 2 weeks after I gave you a 3-week notice, so I'm giving you an extra week. Just let me know something. And he called me Friday, and he was like, please just work this last week. We're not ready to replace you, yada, yada, yada. And so I was like, okay. So I get nothing, no notice, no heads up. I show up Monday, today, and my replacement's there.
Right.
My replacement's there. I was like, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm leaving.
How long did you work there, Gozz?
I worked there for like 2 years,
2 years.
Yeah, but he had it cushy.
like
He
on
had
and off.
He had an ace position. He had the nicest
Wow.
boss, the sweetest boss.
I could see you just walking
He
up
could
in
be
there.
grouchy. He could be
Greased up.
grouchy.
You think I did?
Your hair got
Yeah, I love
greased.
Ben.
Your hair was greased up.
Super pushover.
Yeah, I guess
Had-
it was pretty cool.
Had a Toot and Totum fucking.
You need to bleep
Shirt,
out that I said a
fucking-
name. You need to go bleep
That's right.
right there. Cool.
You walked in there with your fucking J's, your Nikes and shit, and you're like,
Ace vest.
Yeah.
Don't the Ace is one of the best?
No.
I am the guy.
No.
They really
Aces don't
like
have
depended
nothing.
on me
It's
a
not the
lot of the
They
time.
have it on their
So
name
it felt
tag,
good.
yeah, but their name tag doesn't
Yeah.
mean anything. It just means they're
Some
a
people,
glorified
yeah, but like
GSR.
you have
They
the
float
the
around.
face of like,
Okay,
if
that's
I was to
fair.
rob your store, I'd be like, I'm not doing it. You look too nice, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd walk
So-
in, you'd be like that right there. Hey, what's
Yeah.
going on, man? I'm like, I was gonna,
I have a
but
question.
I can't,
Are you talking
bro.
about, like,
Yeah,
fraud,
I'd be like,
like,
you know, it's
give me all
not
your
worth
money,
it,
or you talking
man.
about
Just
snatch
walk
it
the
with
other
your
way.
I have a question.
What's up? Yes.
So legally,
Oh.
if you go in and apply for a job and you have a face tattoo,
Yeah.
and they turn you down based on your face tattoo,
Yeah,
or a face piercing or what have you,
Right.
isn't that discrimination?
it is, but not in the state of Texas.
I mean, yes.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, like I say.
But like
it's-
after they're hired,
That's
doesn't that
happened.
make a difference? So
So Texas usually, and a lot of people
it's a
don't know
right
this.
to work state.
Well, see, here's the thing, and I think a lot of businesses are getting away with this. They're not telling their employees that they have a what is it called? A disciplinary like what is it? Not disciplinary, but like a few months that like they're hired, but they're not. They're learning. What is it called?
Probation.
Probation.
Probationary.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of businesses that are not telling their employees that they have a probation period, right? In the state of Texas, if that probation time is over and they fire you for that, yes. But most of the time that happens is they'll hire you, they'll use as much as they can from you, and the day before you're supposed to be off of probation, they'll fire you.
Oh.
For anything. It could be literally anything. It doesn't matter. Texas does not give a fuck. Doesn't matter. It could be the way you look, man. Or like it could be that it's your race or whatever. And they're like, we're just gonna fire you. And you can't do anything legally because you were you had your probation time. And if you go for like, for some money or something or go to court, then you can't do nothing.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck
Yeah.
Toot and Totum.
Fuck
Fuck
'em.
Toot and Totum.
You know, Raising Cane's, they didn't hire me because of my neck tattoo. That's one employer I'll say, like, fuck them. You know,
Fuck 'em.
Really?
fuck Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's, they didn't do that because of your tats, bro. Fuck them.
Yeah, they didn't, man.
Hey, I got hired at AC, and look at me. Just a cracker. So, you can get hired there. It's fine.
At AC,
Yeah.
I understand that. They're pretty open.
Yeah, AC's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
You gonna be on or what? You getting on or what?
Guess so.
Welcome to Peachy, Rillo. How's your mental
He's
health?
all- Everybody's crawling out.
Mental health? What up?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, how's your mental health?
It was a fucking.
We're at about an 8.5 right now.
Why?
Oh, that's not good?
I mean, that's all right.
It's all right.
I'm just not full
Oh,
energy.
word.
I kind of got worn down over the weekend, and
We had a
I
crazy
don't know.
weekend.
I've just
It's,
been recovering a
What,
little bit.
what was your
We
percentage?
went out last night.
What was your percentage?
8.5.
8.5.
8.5? Or no. Okay, 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, out of
Okay,
10.
I was like, damn, dude, 8.5%, dude.
What's
Jesus.
your sign?
Mine's 70%. I'm 70.
So you're at a 7, basically.
Damn.
Yeah, pretty much 7.
Oh man.
Damn.
No, and it's not
Okay.
because
Wait,
of
are
my
you
weekend.
okay, bro?
Yeah, I usually have. My weekends are good, but I have really bad Monday blues all the time. I don't know if y'all know what Monday blues are, but
No.
you get it whenever you have anxiety. You get it whenever you're a kid. You don't want to go back to school, and the anxiety of Monday coming around is like, oh fuck, because you always have that existential crisis inside of your chest of being like going to school, and I always hated going to school. So every time I wake up on Sunday or Monday morning, I'm like, fuck, dude.
Here we
I
go
don't know.
again.
I mean, I gotta go to work tonight, but work's not bad. It's just like the aura of Monday. It just
So
fucks me
is
up.
it more the idea and the stress of the future happenings?
pretty much.
To where your
Pretty
mind
much.
literally can take you through that that stress that is just potentially going to happen.
Right.
And a lot of times you just do that. I do that to myself.
Hear me out. I had no ASM for the past 6 months that
What's
I've
ASM?
been assistant manager.
Oh, tight.
So you have to have a manager or an assistant manager to open the store. I've been working 7 days a week for the past 4 months.
Jesus
Gosh,
Christ.
For the past 4 months, 7 days a week.
that's what's up.
And then when I called in or I didn't make my 50 hours, which, by the way, they require you to work 50 hours as a manager, and you get no lunch breaks, you get no breaks. If you go outside to smoke, you've got to take a broom with you and sweep the parking lot. So, it's not
So
really a break.
fucking crazy.
Well, okay, what's 50
And
hours?
God's
What is
like, that
what is
didn't
come down
happen
to
to
per
me,
day?
bruh.
What kind of
Yeah,
hours?
that
are
shit
we
didn't
working?
If you were
happen.
only doing Monday through Friday,
Different
5
lifestyle.
a.m. to 3 p.m., 10-hour days.
5 a.m. Okay. Dang.
10-hour days, 5 days a week. That's what they ask of you.
And you don't get a break?
You don't get a break.
You are expected just to snack behind the counter? Do you get a discount on the food?
Nope.
You don't get a discount?
No, you don't get a discount. You don't get a discount. You get 86-cent fountain drinks.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
86 cents.
Yeah, that's how much they cost.
All right, what
I
do they do
remember
with those
that.
hot dogs that don't get eaten?
You have to throw them away. If
Which
you get
trash?
caught
Which
eating
dumpster?
'em,
Where's the dumpsters?
They
Yeah.
can they can tell you you're stealing shit.
Really? So you're
Supposed
like,
to throw 'em away.
you have to throw them away.
Yeah, you have
You can't even like scarf down a wiener on your way to the
No.
Damn.
to the dumpster.
Are you
Would
fucking
be
kidding me,
considered
bro?
stealing. No.
Like
You
you
have to
can't have a
pay for
homie
everything.
like roll up in his Escalade real quick in the alley and just put him in the trunk, bro. You can't do that.
Or-
Damn, bro, that's crazy. That's why a lot of like
Like
that's
you
why
said,
like the world's
Escalade.
starving, bro. That's why the
Yeah.
world's starving, dog. Like the homeless people could use that shit.
No, that's a thing.
High key, I got in trouble.
Wow.
I got a write up for it once. There was a homeless lady that used to come in, and I'd give her the hot dogs when I was going to clean the roller grill for her and her dog.
Right. I don't know why that would be a
Legitimate
problem.
thing.
That's wild.
No one was gonna
Yeah.
eat it anyway. No one was gonna
kinda
buy
whack.
that shit, that little crusty fucking hot dog.
The manager
Yeah,
that had
because
my store
they don't
before
all
me
get eaten. There's no way.
would give out the bread and shit, like the cakes, because we have to throw them away like every month.
I'm gonna start
Would give
posting
them
on
away.
Facebook and Instagram hashtag Toot and Totum. I'm just gonna say fuck them every day.
I just want to know which dumpster though, if you don't mind.
Just fuck Toot and Totum.
The main dumpster, because some of them just only have one
Dude, I
dumpster.
gotta use the restroom so bad.
Hey, what do you think I could talk to one of them and be like, "Hey, I need you to put in a little trash bag, but make it a black, have
You
it all
could
just-
probably talk somebody into doing it.
You
I'm
can go
not
through.
saying
You go
that
through my
it
way.
would 100%
You go over here.
work.
But they're not even interested in wanting to do anything with it. And not only that, y'all don't get any discounts.
We don't get any. We get nothing.
Wow.
And candy bar, by the way, is $3.19. I would just like to point that out.
That's fucking
The
insane.
prices are going up
Up.
everywhere, but yeah, the gas stations are really expensive right
Yeah,
now.
fuck Toot and Totum. I want to say that every
What'd
day
you
now.
lose?
Do we want to take a break since you took a
Atlanta
bathroom?
has
Well, right now I could probably talk about the drama that I have. We can talk about it while he's
I wanna
gone.
get up in this.
Get
I
up
wanna
in
get
this.
Hop in. Gozz is in the bathroom. Come take this hoe.
I'm hopping up in this and walk over this.
Besides Toot and Totem beef, I mean,
I don't have beef with Toot and Totem. I like Toot and Totem. They're very convenient.
Nah, fuck them.
they're fucked up. It's a fucked up company.
Bitch, I ain't so different. I see differently.
Okay, so
made a mixtape in 6 months with bitch working as hard as me.
All right, so
know
Mr.
you-
Sai,
Yeah, there's okay.
I think we got some tea we gotta spill.
Yeah, we gotta spill some tea because I want people to like. I don't know. I'm on the there's an angel and a devil on my shoulder being like, bro, like don't put the time of day. But then the devil's like, come on, just say it.
Like
Just
Street
say it.
Prophets,
Get some
we
shit off
if
our
we
fucking
want the
chest.
smoke on just
I
Peachy.
think
Yeah.
working through your problems is not
Yeah.
something that you should feel ashamed about
Right.
or even feel like somebody else has that control over you.
Right.
But I mean, if you were to go on and on about it every day,
Right.
I mean, then that would be.
I think I'm just gonna
But if
say
you don't
something.
get it off your chest, you're gonna be thinking about it every day.
I'm just
So
gonna
handle
say
it.
something, and I hope that like the viewers have advice for me because like this stuff like really gnaws at my fucking bones, and this is something that I've dealt with before. This is something that I've had to deal with in the past. So anyway, everybody knows about the whole bullshit that I was trying to be involved with, and it fell through, and now I'm trying to
Other podcast?
Yeah, do the other podcast and trying to rebuild what I was trying to create and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That person is out of our situation, all of our situation. But
Yeah.
Saturday, I get a fucking call from Kid Carrillo. Shout out to Kid Carrillo. I don't have to. He everybody knows him, and I don't have to. He's not really a part of the situation. He just told me some information, but
Yeah.
he did a show, and somebody showed up to that show doing the exact fucking thing that MOSHCAST does when shows happen. Like at the doghouse or whatever the fuck, or bringing my camera and saying what's up to the homies and yada, yada, yada. That person that I was associated with is doing the exact fucking thing that I've been doing for 3 fucking years.
So you pulled up to a show with like a podcast.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
When you're the one who basically got that person into
Doing all that shit.
the podcasting.
Yeah. Now, my frustration is not within, hey, you do you. I don't give a fuck if you do a podcast here in Amarillo. What do you think I'm doing? What do you think anybody's trying to do? Just get up. I'm going to tell somebody to stop rapping because, there's a whole bunch of rappers here. I'm not going to stop them from doing that shit. What I don't like is that when you fucking content copy the fuck out of somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so, okay. I guess I'm not 100% up to date on all the information, I guess, that you have figured out as far as the details.
We can
So it's
share
more than
mic,
just the
I
fact
think.
that he's podcasting. He's like doing the exact
Trying
same
to
thing that
have
y'all were doing
Yeah,
together.
yeah,
type of
basically.
thing.
Yeah, doing the exact same thing.
Sorry.
Not even like
You okay?
making an effort to make it different. Not even trying to make an effort on, oh, this is a little bit different from the podcast that, these podcasts or whatever. It's literally,
'cause
dude.
I worked on that same podcast
Right.
with you, and it was just something I wasn't going to go continue, just because for a lot of reasons, but
Right.
organization, just somebody that has at least a vision, and that's you. That's what I kind of realized.
Right.
And not to shit on anybody, but it's like, there's times where people aren't in a spot to where people like me that need a structure and need it all taken care of.
Right.
I'm not gonna be able to work with that.
Right.
And so.
And that's what ultimately frustrates me. It's
And
like,
so he basically took everything that you were doing
And just
together
and just literally
and
content
was like,
copied
all right, well,
the
fuck
fuck out
you.
of
I'm
it.
just gonna go hit up the same show.
Like if Gozz was like, "Hey, bro, like on some real shit, I want to do a podcast." Dude, fucking A. I'm down. I'll fucking help you, bro. Like I'm so fucking down to help you. But then when you're like,
He's, all right,
when
well,
you're,
Yeah.
when you're like,
Good
"Hey,
to
my
know.
name's fucking Almighty Sai, and this is the fucking Slosh Cast or whatever the fuck," and you're doing the exact fucking thing that I'm doing,
Well-
or almost literally to
Similar
the
name.
fucking T, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, maybe we should mix it up a little bit, bro.
well, hey,
Definitely.
We'll do something different, you know?
here's a way to look at
Give
it.
us some
And I mean,
advice.
I hate that kind of stuff. I hate dealing with that kind of stuff.
Right. And it pisses me the fuck off.
Because there's a better way to handle that. You know what I mean? But that's the reason why I think that y'all aren't working together. Anyways,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Little things
Yeah.
like that. That's the reason I'm not. But I think it's all gonna be okay.
It's all going to
for
be fine.
you.
It's all going to be fine.
You've put in so much work up
It'll
to
be
this
fine.
point that I'm so thankful for. I mean,
Right.
you're what 80 something episodes in.
Yeah, dude, almost 100.
Dude,
I'm 20 away
that's
from
insane.
100 episodes of
Sick.
MOSHCAST,
So,
dude.
so as far as having a copycat out there that like joined forces with
Congrats.
you, and then
Thanks.
whatever was like, thanks for all the ideas.
Yeah.
Peace out, bitch.
Fuck a copycat, bro. That's a fan.
That's a compliment, bro.
That's a fan.
Honestly,
Yeah, man.
So,
yeah.
so wish him the best.
Well,
I
my
would just
dick.
say, hey, good luck. Good luck, because it's
have
not easy
have
to
the
be as
day you
consistent as you are.
deserve. Have
Yeah,
the day you
have
deserve.
the day.
Well, think of this. It's not easy to stick with the consistency that you have. So
It's not easy
good
being
luck.
cheesy, bro.
Yeah.
It's not
I don't
easy
know
being
that anybody
cheesy.
really has what you have as far as just the drive.
Stop,
and
dude. I'm going to suck your dick later if you keep
Swear to
on
God.
talking really good shit about me.
Whoa,
Swear to God.
whoa.
Swear to God. Swear to God,
Swear to
dude.
God, you're.
You better chill out or
I feel
I'm going
like
to eat that
If you're
booty.
doing really good at something, eventually someone's gonna try and imitate
Yes.
somewhat of what you're doing.
High key.
Right.
So, so you can take it as a compliment, or you can take it as a
Can't
oh,
Well,
this is
Ivy,
motherfucker, so.
Ivy was
Part
talking
of
about that,
progress.
where it was like a lot of shit was happening with him. There was somebody in the sidelines doing the exact fucking thing that he was doing, same sound, same everything,
Really?
and it's like, I hate that shit, bro. Be original, be original.
I think it's
you know,
funny.
we
We're just
talked
climbing,
about
or
that.
just fucking.
I think
climbing
it's
over
funny
the-
because I've heard a few people come out of H-Town that are like, oh, you know, it's cool. Let's diss Ivy. And then Ivy's like, I don't even need to respond to
Okay.
that. It ain't even half as good as what I put out.
All right, we
Pretty
gonna
bad
talk
sometimes.
about diss tracks. Let's be real. All right,
I'm
we
about
gonna
to-
talk about like music, the music scene, right?
Oh, guys, have you got a diss track out?
Name somebody that
diss
has
track?
more diss
Yeah, I got a few
tracks
diss tracks
towards
out.
me
They're just
than
out.
Bro.
anybody, bro.
Guys got
You're-
diss tracks.
Okay, yes, Gozz has a diss track. I recorded a diss track for Gozz.
Dang,
Yeah.
you
It was
got
the-
it like that. You got haters like that, bro.
Yeah, man. You know you gotta spit your truth sometimes, but
So
Bars, dude. That's
That-
cool. That's cool as fuck. Now I'm getting the real God's experience where I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
you
shit,
are,
it's not
yeah.
just smiles, bro. It's a cynical thing. It's like the Joker.
let's take some shit.
Yeah, right.
Story time, real quick. All right,
That's
so when I first met Gozz, he was, let's just say, he sold a lot of herb. Let's say he was a flower.
Oh, he was a florist.
Yes, he
Florist.
did with a lot of florists. So I hit him one day and I was like, hey, I'm
Really good
really
at it.
looking forward to get some fantastic flowers. Can you point me in the right direction? He was like, hey, man, I can get you some badass flowers, some badass
the
bouquets.
prettiest flowers. Yeah.
The best bouquets in
Very
town.
nice.
Like literally almost 100%.
100%. 100% like the best
Be a good
bouquets.
gift
Hey, y'all
for
know he's
anybody.
believing y'all, right? He doesn't know anything about weed, really.
No, I do.
No, he knows what I'm talking about.
Allegedly.
It's not about that. It's about flowers.
It's about flowers.
We're talking
about
about
flowers.
roses,
It's about
straight
flowers,
up.
allegedly.
You know, it's
Yeah.
all plants.
It's all
But,
plants.
Yeah, he helped me out. And there was this really hard time where I was like, hey, man, I need to come into the studio. I'm feeling some shit. I would like you to record a track with me. So I played him this beat.
Yeah.
Turns out he already had a song recorded to this beat.
Ooh.
And it turns out to be Cherry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Cherry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd y'all happen upon the same beat?
Um,
Just out of curiosity.
Friendship.
yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
friendship.
I mean, like,
Friendship.
Have you
Like
ever
I
heard
told
of
you
a
when I first-
platonic soulmate?
when I first moved up here,
No, y'all
I had
are
a
platonic
man-
soulmates. It means y'all are friends.
Really?
Yeah, platonic.
Oh, okay.
It
What's
means like y'all
non-sexual?
wouldn't. Non-sexual.
Non-sexual. Well, then I guess that
Yeah,
that makes
y'all
sense.
y'all two are like platonic
platonic.
Y'all
soulmates.
wouldn't get sexual with each other?
No.
Damn. It's that.
I'm sorry, I
what?
I don't
No, I'm
think
just
so.
kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No,
No.
I thought we were
Dad-
working towards something.
but- I'm leaving. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, you know, like
No,
Wow, I thought
There
this
was a
friendship was going to go
bunch of
somewhere else.
How many times do I have to
Supermodels.
tell y'all this ain't the casting couch? Chill.
but anyways, man, like fucking. I had some ideas.
crazy question.
And we started recording, and like I told you, the manager before I even met him told me I was gonna meet him. The very next time me and my manager met together,
Right.
and
True.
it was just it kind of felt like fate.
Right.
And we've been making music ever since. We did a lot of trials and tribulations, like shit that we would not agree on. Shit, we're like, hey, this shit's good, but we'll record it anyways. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right.
shit that we never put out, and shit that we should have put out. You
SoundCloud
I've
know?
got to help
stuff.
the poltergeist in the corner. She needs my
Hey, SoundCloud,
social
though,
security
SoundCloud's
number.
going up.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
SoundCloud's
and,
good. And I
Yeah.
feel like a little bit. It's
I
getting
don't
better.
think it ever really died, you know?
Yeah, it's
There's
like
a-
there. It's like it's one of those things. It's like Waffle House.
Yeah.
It's like a shitty fucking app, and you're like, why is it here? But also like
It's,
a lot of
getting
people.
really good though. As
Yeah,
far as,
it's
like,
really
the
good
mastering
when
they
you're
have on
fucked
it,
up.
and then you can release
Yeah.
the music directly
Yeah.
to like 40 platforms.
It's there. It's there
The
for you
best quality.
24/7.
Yeah.
So I mean, I dig
A lot of
SoundCloud,
aspects.
Yeah.
aka Waffle House.
The first time Gozz came to me with the full project, he had like everything
You're right.
already recorded, and he sent it to me, and I was like, "Bro, this shit's solid, but
That's pretty
I can
fire.
add a little bit to it." You know what I mean?
What
That's
what was your inspiration for like the project that you did?
Which would be my
What was it
best
like? What was the album called or what?
For Modern Misfit, that was my first project that I put out, and I feel like the inspiration for that was just like anyone who was coming out of high school, hopping into a few new jobs, just getting on their feet. Like anybody could relate to that, because if you hear the album, you'll relate to it in the fact that like, yo,
We're all a little bit of a misfit.
yeah, we're all a little bit of a misfit. We
We're
like to
trying to
live
get it
young,
together.
wild, and free, you know.
All right.
We like to drink, we like
Right.
to smoke, you know. That's the type of vibe it was about,
Okay.
pretty much.
What's that song called? So what? We get drunk.
Yeah,
Yeah, kind of that kind of vibe, like
Yeah.
Dude, that was the whole vibe of
South
the
like
fucking
Main
album.
Street
You
shit.
already know, that was a whole era.
That was a whole era, and I
For a
kind of don't
reason.
like that song, but it's there.
It's there.
It's
It
there.
exists.
It's always gonna be there, bro.
always there.
It's always there. That Misfit shit. What year did you graduate?
I graduated 20. Man, I'm gonna say the wrong year if I don't think about
Maybe
it for
like
a second.
2017, because I was class of 2018 and I'm 23.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna say 2016.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I
I'm not
graduated.
sure.
I graduated
Really
20.
good flowers you have, bro.
I graduated 2014.
I graduated 2015.
So like we are in
Yeah,
the
some
kind of
fire,
like
fire.
we're
Wait,
almost in
how
the kind of
old
the
are
same era.
25.
25. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm 26.
I'm
Well,
23.
Okay, so what
27.
was your year?
2015.
2015? Okay, so yeah, 2016.
1999.
Definitely. If I had my ring,
That's when
I
you were
always
born?
remember it. Like,
So like, let me guess. Your favorite rapper is. Hold on. Let me get. I'm guessing right now. Favorite rapper is probably 2016.
We're talking about platonic soulmates over here, so it might not even be that hard to guess.
Mac Miller.
pretty close
Kid
It's
Cudi.
not?
of all time. Like,
Say what you want. That motherfucker's tatted on your leg.
Yeah, quit capping!
I mean,
Wait,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
You have a Mac
Cap
tat,
He
bro?
has
I
a
do have
full
like that.
portrait of Mac on his
sick.
leg,
You son
bro.
of
You
a
gotta
gun.
show them.
Look, show Sai, because that's his
Show it.
favorite
Yeah,
rapper,
show
bro.
Dude,
And, yeah,
Can you do it?
yeah.
dude.
fucking
Yay.
We can cut this shit
Rillo
out.
almost
Have
saw
you
me
seen
cry over him last night.
No, legit, bro. Okay, so when he died, I hit up Gozz and I was like, bro, I need some flowers. Like, legit, because this is the saddest day of my life.
Oh shit!
Dude, like, full
That's
portrait.
the peach pic, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
the peach pic, isn't it? Where he has the fucking peach in his mouth,
You got it?
or is that the what does he have in his mouth? I think it's the peach, isn't it?
You use the mouse and click shit.
got a little cigarette.
Oh, okay, the cigarette. Okay.
Yeah, he's
smoking a
little cig.
This
Smoking a
poltergeist
stove.
is like 80 years old.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's fucking sick. I knew it. Wait. So then you said that he wasn't your greatest of all time. Who's your greatest of all time rapper then?
I feel like I can't just say who my greatest of all time rapper is.
You're just gonna keep it secret for everybody to be a mystery, huh?
You know, I will say like the one rapper that I do see myself growing into being is MF Doom. As far as like
My guy.
the craziness goes and the art, I feel like it could match up to that. But I mean, I learned a lot from Mac Miller, and he was like definitely one of my favorites. You know.
Bars.
So,
Yeah.
speaking of art, Mr. Rillo, his friend painted this, and it's absolutely beautiful. I didn't mean to put a pillow on it. I didn't even realize I did that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's cool. My friend Jayla Reed, and interesting story. So I This was years ago. She's married now, whatever. But we're just friends even then. But I showed up to her house to pick her up for this event we were going to, and it was like the chamber.
Chamber of Secrets.
No, it was it was man, it was a cat, like you dress up in Western stuff. I wish I could remember the name of it. Anyway, she was working on that painting, and I complimented her on it. I said, "Wow, that's awesome." She said, "Well, it can be yours for." Can't remember how much she said, around $1,000. And I said, "Well, I wish one of these days it'd be really cool to whatever get my hands on one." And so fast forward 3 years later, I was at the Greyhound Art Gallery, and I'd just done a few pieces of my own. And I was telling the owner that that I actually saw that piece years ago at her gallery. She was working on it, and he offered me a deal on trading a few of my paintings for that. So that's how I got my hands on it.
Hell yeah.
Fast forward, 3 years later, I ended up getting it. So I really do like it.
Yeah.
At first sight, I was like, dude, that's one of the coolest paintings I've seen. So she does really good work. I haven't talked to her in a while. I'm not sure if she's still doing art, but I'm wanting to podcast from the Greyhound Gallery at some point, because there's pieces like that. I mean, but all types of different stuff there. I mean, y'all just have to check it out. Has anybody been to the Greyhound Gallery?
No.
We should do like a show there or something.
That's what I'm saying.
I should.
It's really cool there.
How much did you pay for that?
So I traded 2 of my pieces. I traded the owner. It was let's see. I think it had a price tag on $800.
Oh wow.
And so
They
I traded
priced this one at $800.
Yeah, that it would have cost me $800 cash, but like I said, I traded two abstract pieces that I had painted
Yeah, and Roll's
that
a
were a little
badass
bigger
painter.
than that.
Touch it. Do it.
Roll's a
Do it.
badass artist. I've seen Roll's shit. It's good.
Yeah, but yeah,
It
that's a
doesn't
really nice piece.
appease the mind and texture.
Can I touch it, man?
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Absolutely.
I mean, it looks like it would. It feels very nice.
Yeah, I'll keep meaning to. I mean, when I see her next, I'm gonna ask her what all she has on there, because I know it's acrylic, but I don't know. She knows her stuff.
Right. Bars,
Here you go.
dude.
Bars.
That is tight.
All right.
I need to do more art stuff.
Do
Alright.
you art?
Personally, no.
Music. I mean, I guess music is art.
I like, I don't know, other stuff. I like painting for sure, spray painting and all sorts of that kind of stuff.
You tattoo artist?
That's about it.
Graffiti.
Nothing to brag about as far as my skill level goes.
So, does anybody
Yeah.
need a smoke break? Just vibe checking over here. Everybody need a smoke break?
Well, we're
How far in are we?
pretty far deep. We might as well just keep on going until the end.
Oh, true.
We're
we
pretty
can buzz
far
through.
deep.
We'll
Yeah.
be fine.
Yeah, we'll be alright. Then we can
Do
chill.
you
And then
need
I gotta
another potty
re-record
break?
my stuff, and we'll be here for a second after.
Do you need to go potty?
You need to go pee pee?
You need to go potty?
You need to go tinkle? You need to go wee wee?
No, I'm fine.
I probably need
I'm
a
sorry.
fresh air break.
Sorry, guys. In the middle of
So I don't
potty
die.
training our 3-year-old. Just have to make sure anybody need to go
Need,
pee.
anybody need wee wee or poo poo or anybody?
Number 1, number 2. Anybody need a potty?
Me and Rillo talked about that last night.
Ivy, not in your diaper. We've talked about this.
I got the dude wipes. They sponsored me.
Dude, why?
No,
Tight. That'd be a good sponsor.
I wouldn't mind.
dude wipes is about to cancel
is
me.
cool.
We are not wiping his ass. No.
Specifically, Ivy's. We're not wiping Ivy's ass.
Bro, all you need is the equates, much cheaper.
That's the
You don't even
shit
need
we
the dude
built our
wipes.
company against stuff.
That's true.
That's
What?
funny as fuck.
No.
We fight against everything but that ass.
So what started getting you into music, man? What was the thing? You're just like, oh, I'm a rapper now, or was it like a process?
I feel like the whole love for music kind of like came from my dad.
Oh yeah.
And his like side of music, he was a DJ for like Tejano and like some rap and like hip hop and stuff. But he would be performing at like bars and doing his DJ thing. So
What was fun of the bars or the quinceañeras?
what's up?
What was fun of the bars or the quinceañeras?
Did
he do quinceañeras? He had to have.
I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah.
Man, I was, so the reason why I said it because I was in a Tejano band.
Really?
I was a drummer.
That's
We're
pretty
called
lit.
Los Volcanos,
What does that mean?
the volcanoes.
The volcanoes?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Los Volcanos or something like that.
Los, how do you say it?
Los Volcanos.
Los Volcanos?
Yeah, there you go. That one.
Okay.
Yeah, Yeah, so we were the volcanoes, and we
Nice.
played fucking quinces and shit. And they would always call me Slim Shady,
Nice.
or like or fucking Blanco, or what was the horse in Spanish? What's the name? What's the horse in Spanish?
Caballo, right?
Yeah,
That's
Caballo de Blanco, or the white horse. They used to call me
I'd
that.
have to hear it,
because
man.
vaca is cow, right?
Yeah,
Vaca is cow, yeah.
Yeah, because
But that- dude.
caballo.
that shit's
Blanco
fucking
Caballo.
badass. Did you go on like roadie with your dad and shit?
Not so much. He kind of just did his own thing
Oh, hell
in
yeah.
his own time. He had like a taco stand, so sometimes he'd bring it out when he did the taco stand, and
Oh,
I'd be there a lot of that.
is mobile
During a lot of
burritos
that.
over?
For the moment, yeah.
You gonna pick it back up in the summer? You definitely should.
Yeah, I was thinking
So
about
while we're
it.
sitting here, Gozz makes food, pretty bomb ass food.
Yeah, I do.
Fire.
That is true.
Mole burritos.
Facts.
If you ever
You
decide
son of
to
a
pick it
bitch.
back up,
I
you
I make
gotta
the
get
best
some.
food.
Dude,
You
the
look like a
best
chef.
food.
You
Really?
look,
Mole burritos.
dude. This guy looks like, man. You got everything all together. You're a
Thanks, man.
fucking chef, bro.
I'm pretty
Come on, man.
talented with
You're a
it,
pretty
yeah.
boy. You're a chef. You're an artist. What else can you fucking do? Are you the coolest man alive?
He does
do
Michael
a few
Jackson
impressions.
reenactments.
That's what's
I've
up.
seen those. Don't just.
Wait, you done what?
I do
Michael
acting.
Jackson reenactments.
Oh, you're an actor too?
I do some acting.
Yeah, bro.
Exactly,
All
yeah.
right.
Got everything.
Since we're on the line of acting, let's talk about this, Mr.
hear
Gozz
it,
the
man.
Odd.
Let's hear it.
Do you think we will ever have a, reunion of Comedy Chasers?
Oh man.
And if
With
y'all
the
don't know
original?
what Comedy Chasers in, fill everybody
What's
else
a comedy
in
chase?
on
Dude.
what Comedy Chasers is.
Comedy Chasers is a skit channel that I had on YouTube when I was in middle school, and I think like middle school. I want to say 6th grade through 8th grade, pretty much. A little bit of freshman year, and it was pretty lit. It was with my homie Evan, and he does fitness now. He's like
Right.
an astronomer now, so
Astronomer. He's
An
like the
astronomer,
stars.
yeah.
Fucking. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Just tell us,
Yeah.
yup.
he's like into that and fitness now. So I don't know if he'd ever come back for some more Comedy Chasers, but
Hell
I'd
yeah.
love to write more skits. That's
I
for
need
sure.
a break real quick.
I'm down
All
for
right.
that.
Ivy,
Yeah.
are you into fitness?
I like writing skits.
Too, just,
Yeah.
Fitness dick in your mouth?
Well, see, I used to
Really?
be a
You
professional
gotta write them
wrestler.
down sometimes. If they're
Yeah,
funny
yeah.
enough.
I mean,
Yeah.
that'd be the next step.
Yeah, right? Like, if you want to take it serious.
Rilla, are you into fitness?
Yeah.
Fitness dick in your ass?
Hell yeah, let's do it, baby.
Okay.
Whoa.
They got him.
Got
But
it.
he was down for it,
No
so
homo.
maybe he got me. I
Apparently
don't know.
it's platonic.
Huh?
No hesitation.
No hesitation, guys.
Platonic.
Platonically.
There you go.
Platonically
We'll
speaking.
start
Shit, man,
that.
I guess we're
Yeah.
going to take our first break.
Are we going to take a break? Everybody wanted to take a break? Let's take a break.
Take
We're
a
going to take a break.
Just like,
Take a break.
Take a little bit of a break. We'll charge the battery up. You know what I'm saying?
I was
All right,
gonna
here we
say-
go.
I was gonna say something before we hop back into Just Peachy, but welcome back to Just Peachy.
Welcome back to Just Peach.
Do you have a mic, guys?
You want to go under? You want to crawl under?
This
Yeah.
one right here.
So
Back in the mic.
earlier we asked about how you got into music.
Right.
Yes.
Have you ever? I have a similar story.
Yeah.
I just wanted to compare notes here. My dad and my mom and all they really loved music growing up, so we all listened to music. But what my dad taught me was that every song has a certain memory attached to it,
Right.
and you never think about it until that song plays, and you're like, I remember when I first heard that song, this is what I was doing.
That is true. Yeah.
Like Bohemian Rhapsody, I remember every time we were in the car singing that shit.
Oh, okay.
So
It's a good memory.
yeah, that's why I'm into music. I
Oh,
don't make
okay.
music, but I like singing
Right.
for sure.
Because it brings good vibes.
Makes
good
me
memories.
happy. Good memories.
Yeah. I like that.
It's a serotonin boost.
Yeah. Yeah, for
That's
sure.
dope.
What kind of vibe do you sit well with whenever you're creating music?
What kind of vibe do I sit with?
Yeah.
I like to sit with, the perspective of the listener's vibe. So whatever I'm making music about, I want it to be spot on with whatever they're
Relatable.
doing.
Okay.
Relatable. Yeah. Or if they're just trying to be in the mood of just sitting, chilling, drinking, I want to create the right visual with just my lyrics.
So my question on that Mr. Gozz, is have you ever thought about creating something for you instead of for other people?
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Or is everything you create kind of relatable to you, but also to other people?
Yeah, I feel like it's relatable to me first off, and then I relate it to people in however way I can. Like whether it's the beat choice or whatever I'm doing. Like if I choose to sing, then I'm choosing it to be a certain sound.
A certain vibe.
Yeah, a certain vibe.
Feeling when you hear it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What's the first song you ever made? I can tell you right now that Ivy's first song was not good, but what is the first song you ever made?
Oh, and what was it about?
Attacked. Wow.
fired.
Wow.
Triggered.
Wow. Just because it was a pop song.
It was
I
a
get it.
pop song
I
about
get
your
it.
ex that wasn't even good.
It was
That wasn't even good. She
okay.
wasn't good if the
Mac
song
Miller
wasn't-
is my favorite artist. I wanted to get some kids type vibes, so I went hella pop on
Not
it.
bad. Yeah, that's
What was
easy,
your
man.
first song?
So like I originally like wrote some freestyle shit whenever I was like in the 5th grade, but I won't consider that my first song. So my first song was like this thing I call Diggable Planets remix, and I could spit like the first verse.
Do it.
It's like cash flow, living big dollar, no change, Indo killing and hellin', that's strange. I'm out of my mind. Easing the range, I don't know, something like that. But
You lost.
I fucked up.
Well, how far can you
It's
go in your
something
first
like
song?
that.
What?
How far can you go in your first song?
I'm feeling good. It's my time of day. We haven't talked since the other day. That shit's
Oh.
That
whack.
was your first
That
song?
shit's
Yeah,
whack.
she's
He
right.
has to.
Yeah,
He
she was
can't
right.
Wait, where can I find this song?
No, my first song.
Oh, increasing the
Oh yeah, what was Sai's first song?
My
Rap
first
your
song was
shit?
about my one of my exes. Black walls of this cold house. No. Sitting here in this dark room, and every thought I had was turned directly to you. All the memories we had, if they were the good or the bad, even the love we shared or hardly had, words spoke of passion, and I truly believed. That's as far as I go. As far as I go.
You got a pretty good memory.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried.
Evie,
I tried
what's your-
to.
What's your first song?
What was your first?
Can you
song?
can you sing your first song?
I haven't made my first song yet.
I
Yeah,
know, but
right.
you've been on a couple tracks.
My first song that I
Yeah.
did, like actually recorded,
Yeah.
I'd have to say Drive.
Yeah.
True. And you remember that? Could you sing that for us?
Riding through my city, no honey on the side. Not a swisher by the mini, gonna be a long drive. Vibing to Miami,
Yeah.
Palm City on my mind.
Bars.
Miss it, but it's time to be
Yeah.
Alive.
You riding, I'll drive, yeah.
Winner,
Yeah.
Yo.
All right. So not bad.
That's
not
But
bad.
I think you missed a lyric,
Which one?
and that stood out to me.
That was your first song that you ever wrote?
Shit.
No, I didn't write it.
Oh!
That's what I'm saying. I've never written
Ivy
my own.
is
Well,
a
I have.
ghostwriter.
That's a lie. I
You're
have
a
written a song.
ghostwriter?
I just
Shouldn't even
haven't
mention it.
recorded it yet. I wrote my own verse. Yeah.
The lyric.
Posted as
Oh, it's gonna be at the end of Psy's song. Psy won't even know till
Yeah.
it's done. It's mine.
Well, you see, God said you missed a lyric. What do you think that lyric you missed?
I didn't miss anything.
You did.
What did I miss?
I think you did. So like,
Riding through my city, no
said-
money on the side.
see that
Swisher
right
by the
there,
minute, gonna be a long
right?
drive. You
So-
say
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
No, Bonnie.
Yeah,
you
but
said
I-
no honey.
Yeah, I always say no
So-
honey.
You say no honey.
Listen to the song. I say no honey.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
For real?
do.
Does she say that?
Yes.
I think she does.
Ooh, we
I
got
was
conspiracy.
thinking
We got
Bonnie.
a Mandela effect right now going
I
on.
might have to check the
Fucking-
stems.
God says
Probably.
God says Bonnie. I say honey.
I thought it was no Bonnie on the side. You know.
Yeah.
And that's what I wrote.
For your verse, yeah, but it would be weird if a girl sang that, so I sang no honey on the side.
Actually, it
What?
does kind of work though.
Does it?
It does kind of work.
I'm sure it does.
Ooh, this is.
Honey.
You say Bonnie.
Okay, Braxton, you've got the headphones.
Yeah, let me
Listen.
hear.
Yeah. Riding through my city, no honey
It's honey,
I said
baby.
honey.
says Bonnie.
You say
Nah,
Bonnie.
you say
I
Bonnie.
honey. I've
She
said
says
honey
honey,
since
bro.
I first
Whatever,
recorded
bro.
it. I swear, ask Isaiah.
I don't believe you.
Yes, because I told you I wasn't gonna say
I
Bonnie.
hear Bonnie. I don't hear honey. I
Dang.
don't hear the word honey.
Now,
You
er, now,
bump.
everybody, go
One more
listen to
time.
that
Go
fucking.
comment,
Just listen to the female
Go
voice.
comment,
Yeah, let them know what
honey.
they think.
Yeah.
That she says.
That's like the white and gold dress.
Yeah.
For real though.
What is the song called?
Drive.
Drive.
By,
Go
by
listen
Gozz,
to it
they
and put in the
odds.
comments what she says.
I missed it.
We're just gonna. All this podcast is just trying to figure out what lyrics are there.
I said honey. 10 out of 10.
I heard honey. I heard honey.
Whose lyrics are
Hold
they?
on.
The Just PEACHY exclusive.
I hear Bonnie.
I swear I said honey. I
Is
swear I said
this the
honey.
whole like Green Needle brainstorm shit?
This is something to
Green
think about.
Needle.
Yeah.
No,
Is that
I brought
green?
it up to you
I
when I
just felt
first
like-
sang that song.
No way.
I did. I asked Isaiah, I said, should I say Bonnie or honey? And Isaiah said honey. And I was like, Gozz? And you were like, yeah, honey's fine.
I will say, you know what's cool about some shit is
That
that
song's
I have
like 5 years old.
I have
That sounds
my
like something I would say.
I have my first album that I dropped and a Halloween EP that nobody will fucking hear. Nobody has heard that shit, and nobody will ever hear that shit.
Why?
Well, you're telling me.
Because I dropped it on
Sing it.
a website because I knew what was gonna happen. I dropped it on a website, and the website got shut down after a year. I kind of used it as like, hey, if you want to hear some real old news thing, you want to hear some shit, get on that. But they took down the website and now it's all gone. I mean, I have the stems for it and everything. I still have the music. I just you missed Gucci Gladflex Bag. The only song that was on there that Ivy knows is Dear Anxiety.
And I'm so sad about that.
Hey, it's getting remastered. The music video's coming up.
Okay, cool. Because I'm
Is that the
still.
one you did?
Sorry.
Anxiety? No.
No,
Anxiety Demons.
no, I have a song called Anxiety Demons.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Low key.
But,
We should just do like a whole like small remastered EP of like anxiety songs.
yeah.
It'll give you
panic,
anxiety. Nightmare.
Clean
Panic.
your room. Now feel bad.
It'll
Sleep.
work. It's scary.
I'm gonna make a song called My Sleep Paralysis Demon.
Oh hell yeah!
And it's just gonna be a single.
I took too many
And it's gonna
bennies.
be Isaiah hunched over like this with just like a bubble that says I want some coochie.
I want the Benadryl. Pass me the melatonin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pass me the Benny drills. I need 12 of them. I want to see Hatman. I have things to say to him.
You know, if you take enough Benadryl, you can legit trip like you're on acid.
Yeah,
The
100%.
Hat Man.
That's the way the Hatman comes from. That's, Mothman lives there. Hatman.
We
Bro, I
found
just
that out
take
when
an
my
edible.
brother was like 8. He tried to self-medicate himself when he was having an allergic reaction to something he ate.
Yeah.
So he just took a shitload of Benadryl and was tripping.
That's too much.
I don't want it. Leave it over there.
Kind of reminds
Have
me
y'all
of,
have
like-
y'all ever done like have y'all ever popped the pill triple C's?
Yeah, that's what exactly what I was about to say,
Yeah.
bro.
Dude,
I was like,
yeah.
that reminds me of high school.
Fucking
My
triple
homeboy-
C, baby.
Okay, I'm walking through class, and we have like 4-minute intervals of each class like to go to. So he was like, "Hey, bro,
You have to
Meet
pop like
me.
15 of them, don't you?
yeah, bro." But he was like, "Hey, meet me at the what's it called? The tennis courts. Nobody's there. Nobody goes and checks up on it. We can just sit there and we can chill. We could skip class." And I was like, "All right, bet." Usually, I would always go and skip class to smoke weed.
Right.
Okay, I never been the type to pop some shit, but this homeboy was always really close to me. He was the first person to get me high, so I was like, "Hey, if he does this shit, it may be cool, you know." So we're sitting there popping triple C's, and we're sitting on the bleachers, and this man does this,
Oh hell.
falls off like the side of the bleachers.
Oh,
And they're
my
not
God.
high; they're like three
Yeah.
steps up.
Yeah.
He falls right back, and he just starts laughing. And I was like, "Bro, what's up?" And he was like, "Oh, it's the triple C's." And right when he said that, it all connected.
Oh hell yeah.
So I looked down at him, and it just felt like he was just like,
Oh fuck.
you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And that was my first feeling of like, hey, this is what drunk feels like.
Y'all ever done air duster?
The whomp womp,
The
The
whoop
whoop
whoops. The air duster, gasoline,
the whippets.
Air
paint,
stuff?
the spray paint.
Is the air
It'll
duster
make your
the
heart
same
stop.
thing?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck that,
It's
dude.
Pretty much, it's carbon dioxide, right?
My favorite shit. My
Touch it.
Ivy knows what my favorite shit is. My favorite drug of choice. I will never go back to, but I fucking want to.
Mushrooms.
No.
No,
Spice.
Sai always wears mushroom shit, but he's never tried mushrooms.
K2, baby.
K2?
He does the
Fuck
spice.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, man, you don't want that.
Yeah, you
Ooh,
do,
spice.
dude.
You don't need that.
The fucking high you get, you trip balls,
Well,
bro.
like, he was telling us like there's a right way to smoke it and a wrong way to smoke it.
Yeah. People be
How's that
smoking
right,
like
man?
blunts and shit on that. Like, no, you need like 2 or 3 hits, and then you're done.
So that's what's sending people to the moon, and where they're literally
Wait.
losing their
Well,
minds?
that's like the shit that they get in prison too.
So I heard that it increases like a hole being made into your heart.
That's all
It's
myth.
like the worst shit you could ever
I don't got a
do.
hole in my heart. I'm a healthy 27-year-old.
Really?
Yeah, I smoked that shit for like 2 years.
But you
every
prefer
day.
that over weed? Because if you actually smoke real weed...
I did that. I actually smoked spice before I smoked weed.
Yeah, bro.
I fucking liked it. I saw my dad and my mom
liked it.
in the sky going, "Why are you doing this to yourself?"
Not that
oh,
anybody
fuck.
asked.
Say
My
that,
drug
though.
of choice would definitely be acid.
I've never done any hallucinogenics, so I told Rillo he needs to drug me.
He's like, hey, here's what I need you to do. Whenever I'm not looking, and whatever day you decide, don't tell me. I need you to just dose me. And I'm like, what?
Yeah,
He wants me to put acid in his drink.
yeah.
Oh, really?
But not tell him.
work.
Just be
Tell
like,
me.
hey, drink up, I'll tell you about it. And he's like, and then when it kicks in, dude, I'll know.
Put it
Yeah.
in some hot tea.
Yeah.
So
I just don't want to know. I have the anxiety of me. If I take it, I have control. But if someone else gives it, to me, I have no control. So it's like whatever.
I've only done acid twice. I did it
Okay.
2 days in a row, and it was this year. But
That'll
I
be
took it,
fun.
and I was like, let's do it again. My friend was like, hey, you need to take a break. It's like, or it won't be the same. I'm like, I need it more.
Yeah, man.
Like the
You're-
very next night.
Bro, your back will start hurting if you do it various
Well,
days in a row.
I've done it twice technically, but so I'm not even the guy that like, I don't know, that you should trust the dosing anyways.
No, you
But
are.
guess what?
Just one tap.
You order and you will receive, my friend.
For sure.
You need me
for
to Bill
sure.
Cosby your ass?
Oh,
Bill
no, I don't.
Cosby your ass.
Ivy on mushrooms. Explain that.
Ivy wants to watch the scary shit on mushrooms. Ivy wants to have
That
the bad
sounds
trip.
dope.
Isaiah cannot have
I feel
the
like
bad
like
trip.
you need to have bad
Yeah,
trips.
okay, so
you
like-
need them. You
And
need to have bad
growing
trips.
up,
He wanted one, but he never
you
had one.
you
No, so that
envision
way you know what
like
to stay away from.
your trip on mushrooms, right? Like growing up,
Trips, are you?
everybody
Yeah.
in like movies, TV shows, everything, they all classify that as like a bad trip.
Right.
You do the mushrooms, you have a bad trip.
Right.
So, when the first time I turned 21, I bought alcohol, I drank, and the very next day I did acid with Haley. And that shit was cool. And I was like, oh, I had a clear trip. That's cool. But she told me, if you want something a lot more dirtier, try mushrooms. And I was like, all right, cool.
Dirty.
I'm going to try that shit.
Is that what you
So-
said? A lot dirtier?
Okay, let me explain it. So, like, acid, you see more things more clearly. Like, it starts making more sense. The lights are brighter, everything like that. You take mushrooms, the lights are a little bit more blurry. You've
Yeah.
got tracers.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what tracers are? Like, when
Yeah.
you're driving somewhere or you're walking somewhere and you have that light and it hits you just right. Tracers. Those are mushrooms. You have them with acid, but they slow down.
Interesting.
With mushrooms, they're just...
So acid being more like a vivid
It's more,
It's more
like-
clear.
Yeah.
or a vivid
You're-
vision?
Okay, tell me, you've done acid twice, yes? Tell me you don't remember everything from your acid trip.
I remember like most of it, yeah.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. Like
You
it's more
vividly
vivid.
remember everything from your acid trip.
Okay.
Most people do. You won't think about it, and then one night you'll go to sleep one night and you're like, I did some weird shit when I was on acid.
Yeah.
So, shrooms, you're going to remember everything on shrooms, but it's going to be a little bit foggier.
Yes.
You're like, okay, so that's what I mean by dirtier. It's a little bit foggier. It's a little bit...
Silly goose.
So like when she told me
That
that,
makes sense.
I was like,
Like a
hey,
silly goose.
I need to dive into that.
You're being a silly
right?
goose.
And this was at the same time when you were diving into mushrooms. So I was like, oh, my homeboy, I feel that. Yeah. But I was like, yo, this is some crazy shit. And I think it would be dope if we do this shit. But I looked into it and they were like, hey, you realize a lot more about yourself. It's like more of a spiritual awakening. You got to take them and figure out what you need to figure out about yourself.
mushrooms were saying?
Yes.
Okay.
So we took a dose, and I sat there, and in our house, we had all wooden floors, but this one room in our house, which is our master bedroom, we had carpet. So I was like, holy shit, I need to take off my shoes. And I kept rubbing my shoes, like my toes within the carpet. And I realized I craved comfort. You get what I'm saying?
You wanted somebody to
I'm
kiss you on the lips.
extremely codependent. You get what I'm saying? Like, I need somebody to depend on to feel whole. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I need something there to make me feel
And you instantly
okay.
had that enlightening
Yes, like,
awakening as far as their understanding?
dude, the whole night, I laid in bed and I just held her and I talked about how much I loved her.
That's
Oh, yeah.
tight.
And
Full-
I
So
remember
romantic.
Full just peachy disclaimer: do not do acid or shrooms around the wrong fucking people.
That is
Exactly.
interesting.
'Cause that
We
happened one
fucked up.
time.
We fucked up. We invited people over to do acid with us. And I said something because, like I said, when you're on acid, you're having, like Isaiah said, you're having these realizations, okay? I was with someone that had the split personality disorder.
And you knew that going in?
Yeah, I knew that going in. I didn't say anything about
Sounds
it until,
scary.
like, he would talk. He took acid with us. He would talk, and then she would talk. And then he would talk, and then she would talk. And I was like,
Being the
bro.
same person, or-
Yes, I was like, bro, there's like 2 or 3 different fucking people inside you. And I
Was
could
it he
feel
and
that.
she as far as the split personality? And when your acid kicked in, you realized it?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
It was the
Was it uncomfortable
weirdest.
for you, or was
No,
it just like, oh,
it
holy
was
shit,
cool.
what the
It
fuck?
was cool until their significant other was like, "Don't say shit about that. You're gonna cause them to have a bad trip." And I was like, "I'm not gonna cause them to have a bad trip. I'm telling them the truth."
Okay. You're like, but now...
But now I'm having a bad trip
trip.
because you're being a dick for like no reason.
And I was
Yep.
sitting there
That
watching
triggered
trippy
it.
videos, like,
Yeah, what were you... So the whole time you were just vibing, just chilling?
imagine bad trip videos on YouTube. That's what I'm watching, like
Bad
scary,
trip
trippy
videos.
Shit turning
None of
into,
that
like,
shit
demons.
scares
What does
me.
that
I
do
think
for
it's
you?
funny.
I love watching it.
It's
Do you
funny.
love watching it without acid, too?
Well, yeah, without acid, it's more of like a visual trip.
Yeah.
But like, you know how they say like you have to take a shit ton amount of acid to see shit, or mushrooms to see, you know, shit crawling around.
Yeah.
That's what I was after.
Okay.
But I knew if I tackled the bad trip first, I would never have a bad trip.
Is that true?
So far, every time I've taken mushrooms, every time I've taken acid,
It's been good?
No matter how sad he is, he could literally be crying, be depressed as shit, take acid
Never
or
had a bad
shrooms,
trip.
and be fine.
That's nice.
because I
I
know
think
what's
they do
there.
have their benefit.
You know what I mean? Like I know
definitely.
what I'm gonna envision.
They have their
And that's a big thing
benefit.
is understanding.
They
if
have
you
their
do-
benefit when you're stuck in a place.
Okay. Yeah. I definitely.
There's
I don't
bad
think-
trip music.
I don't think you should do it constantly though.
But there's also the times when you're in a bad place that you shouldn't
That'll
do it
probably
too. You know
cause
what I
me to
mean?
have a
Because it
bad
can
trip.
like,
Oh yeah, for sure. Because you could have that realization like
holy fuck.
you never know what you're gonna realize when you're on it.
You don't.
So you could be sitting there and be like, "Oh fuck, the world would be a better place if I just."
Yeah, or like
And
you're
it'd be
feeling bad
over.
about yourself,
It'd
and
be
all of a sudden something kicks in, and you're like,
High
all right,
key,
now I
though.
feel even worse.
Did anybody tell you about the mirror rule before you did acid?
That you don't look in the mirror.
Yeah. Did you
Heard
not hear
that.
that? Did you look in the mirror?
No.
Don't
I
do
think
it.
I was too scared.
Don't do it.
Oh, really?
I was
Your
just like,
pupils get
Why?
huge, and it makes your eyes
Maybe not scared.
look
I just
black,
wasn't-
and then
I
you
was
have
like,
to
I'm
question
gonna
if
look at
there's
myself 'cause
demon in
I
there.
knew I was sketch.
I've actually done it.
What?
You
Look
weren't
in the
scared?
mirror. No, I wasn't scared.
Bitch.
What'd you look like? You said bitch.
Um,
No, I've done it too. I was legit scared of myself. I was like, fuck no. I looked in the mirror and I was like, I'm good. First time I did acid was with my dad though. So
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
tight.
first time Isaiah smoked weed was with his mom. First time I did
That's
acid was with my
legendary.
dad. The first time I smoked weed was after my mom died. She left a blunt under her keyboard, and I stole it.
Nice. Was
Yeah, it
it
was
good?
after my mom died. Yeah,
What? You remember the flavor?
strawberry.
Oh, seriously?
Oh, nice.
Was it sativa or indica?
Wow.
Did you know?
I don't even know. I was
I bet that was
I
a-
was 14, about to be 15.
That was
Fire.
an interesting experience. For you, I mean, it sounds cool as fuck.
My cousin
My mom
was
would be
with
lazy
me.
whenever she.
Yeah, my mom wouldn't have that.
My mom and dad
wouldn't?
smoked, but they
Nah,
kind
she
of
don't
hid.
smoke.
My parents
at all.
smoked, but I think they hid that they smoked. I know
Mine
for
tried,
sure.
but I found a stash one time. There was all these little roaches, and they're like, "When we moved into the house, it was in," and I was like,
Sai, are you
That's
okay?
what they found my
Yeah, I'm
weed
good. I'm just
stash
chilling.
one time.
Would you ever
and
do
I was all
acid
looking
with your
for it. I was like,
kids?
"Fuck!" I was
When
leaving,
they're
I was like
older?
a junior, senior.
I'll smoke weed with peeps. I'll smoke
smoke
weed.
You got
Yeah,
high
I'll
last
smoke weed.
night, allegedly.
No, I didn't get high.
Contact high.
Okay, so
Well, hold on. My parents found my weed stash, and then I was leaving, and I was trying to find it. Some snacks.
we got 3 kids. What do you mean? We got snacks.
But my mom goes.
I want
My mom goes.
brownie.
She goes. Hey, Alex. In John's top drawer, that's my stepdad.
Atlanta wants a
You may
brownie.
find something that they that you belongs to you.
I'll pass it to Lana first.
Let me see, Mr. Rillo.
What's up?
So I have a question. Like you said,
Can I get another brown?
Mr. Sai.
Yes.
So, when it comes to me, everybody parents different.
Yeah, silly goose.
To me, I feel like my house, growing up to my kids, is always going to be a safe home.
Right.
At a respectable age, I would like them to dabble in whatever they like to
Right.
dabble to. Unless it's, like something extremely hardcore, I would be like, oh, fuck
Right.
no.
Right.
we
Oh,
ain't
fuck
doing all
this.
that.
I'm going to get my own
But
rummy.
you get what I'm saying? Like, if, let's say my oldest kid came up to me one day and she's in high school, it's 15, and she's
Right.
like, hey, I've never smoked weed before. I like to smoke weed.
Yeah.
Me knowing I smoke weed, I'd rather be the one to give her that. And be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
hey, you can smoke, but only in the house and not outside. And as a teenager, you would understand like that temptation of like, hey, since I smoke in the house, maybe I can go around and smoke outside of the house and not get caught. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of shits were different with kids.
No, yeah.
'Cause,
I'd
like,
say
my
16.
parents- yeah, my parents gave me that option.
I say 16. I'm gonna be like, hey, if you're gonna smoke weed, smoke at the house.
Yeah, and see, I never was the one to like smoke outside of the house. Like my parents were always real cool with all that. So like when it comes to your daughter, with both of us having daughters, like you said, 16 is a responsible age where you'd be like, hey, you're cool to chill at the house and do what you got to do as long as it's at the fucking house.
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
out here texting somebody.
I respect that. Strong parenting.
How do you feel about it,
Strong
guys? Like, let's
Me?
say it was your kid. How would you feel about that? Would you
Oh,
rather
man.
them be like smoking without your knowledge or with your knowledge?
I feel like so.
I'd
So
be
I'm
nervous.
sorry. Sorry, I was just thinking. I don't know. Because a part of me wants to trust my kid, and a part of me knows that like how I was raised was very traumatic, because my household was very like, you're not gonna drink, you're not gonna smoke, we're not gonna bring that shit in the house ever, and you're not gonna watch scary movies, you're not gonna watch Wizards of Waverly Place.
No,
I was super fucking hidden, And then when I got to where I could do shit without my parents knowing, I did a lot of shit.
I feel
You know what I'm saying?
that was
So,
kinda
like, when I smoked weed or spice or whatever the fuck I did, I knew that I was safe, to the fact of like, if something really fucked up happened, at least I know that I can get to the hospital.
Yeah.
So I feel like if my daughter knows, like, hey, like, if you're gonna smoke with your friends, cool, whatever. If you're gonna do this shit at school, which you shouldn't, but if you do, like, at least let me know. Like, hey, Dad, I popped this, or hey, Dad, I smoked this right now. Like, I'm over here. At least I know what the fuck you're doing. But at the same time, it would be more safer for me to know that you were just doing it at the house. I would like the house thing, but I know that I can't control my daughter. But like I said, if we have that connection to where she can communicate to me to that shit. Hey, Dad, like, me and my friends are going on a trip to Palo Duro. We're gonna pop some shit. Hey, more power to you. Just make sure that you're fucking safe. At least I know where you're at. Put your 360 on, just in case you go missing for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can go find you.
Yeah.
So,
I feel
Worst
you.
case scenario, that's some dark shit. But people need to understand, like, and a lot of parents need to understand, like, there is good ways to control your household, and then there are super toxic ways on both ends, where it's like, I don't give a fuck, let them do whatever, or I'm not gonna let them do shit ever in their life until they turn whatever. Both of those ways do not go. I am the product of I'm never gonna have them do shit ever in their fucking life, and now I have to go to therapy, and I have super bad anxiety and depression from that shit, and it's like, yeah, my parents took care of me, but they took care of me, bro. Like, I'm not a fucking 97 Chevy in the fucking garage, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you,
Or like
bro.
a 57 Chevy in the garage. Like, you don't have to keep me like that, bro. I'm a human being. And then that rebellion comes in play, where it's like, well, my dad doesn't let me do this, I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to run away, and I'm going to do some shit, and then I'm going to get in a position where bad shit happens to me.
so we're going to get dark here for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, let's go.
Nice.
Let's get to the dark.
So, I had my mom and my dad. They were together for 20 years. They were whatever. They loved each other. My mom passed away when I was 15. She was only 40. So for me, my parents always taught me, like, home is your safe place. Home is where you do shit. I grew up with my parents doing whatever they needed to do. They did drugs. They never had CPS called on them. Thank God, because I'm pretty sure there's 4 of us. We would have been taken for sure.
Right.
But I grew up with my parents giving enough of a shit to be like, hey, if anything ever happens, you can tell us.
Right.
So it's that healthy medium of, yeah, we're going to be disappointed, but we're your safe place. This is where you come to tell us.
Right.
And that's the way I am with my kids. Like, sometimes my oldest will come home. She'll be upset. I'm like, hey, what's going on? What happened? She's like, I don't want to talk about it. And I'm like, okay, I'll give you about 5-10 minutes, and we're going to talk about it because we
Right.
have to talk
Right.
about it.
It's good to talk about it.
I mean, I hate to be, like, the invasive parent, but I think it's important
Yeah,
to
it's
be.
important.
It's
Have
important to be a
conversations.
little bit invasive.
Where it's like, even if
Enough
it's
to
silly,
where it's like-
even though if it's silly, like, oh, my friend was being mean to me or whatever.
Okay, so would you let your kids cuss?
Yeah, I cuss. I can't be hypocritical about that.
So my logic behind it, and my stepmom hates it, is that I let my kids cuss because I want them to have the freedom to say whatever the hell they need to say.
Yeah, it is now.
It's not cute.
It's not taboo anymore. It's not taboo anymore to cuss. Sorry, fuck is a
My
word
kids?
now. You know.
If Lana's really mad, she'll call Asher. She'll tell Asher, "Fuck you," and every now and then Asher calls Lana a bitch. So
Yeah.
I mean, my kids definitely cuss.
Well, like back then, like
And
screw
if
off was like
Asher-
offensive. You know. Like, oh shit, you telling me to screw off? Like you screw off, eh? Hey, I'm
Yeah.
walking here. Screw
I will
off.
tell you though, my Hispanic side of my family, my grandpa, one time I said, I can't remember what I said. I know it was a bad word, but I think it was the B word. I was like, bitch, because we almost got hit by a car. He turned around with a fucking fly swatter so quick and beat my ass in the back of that car.
Right.
And then told me ladies don't cuss.
Yeah, for sure.
My
would've been
grandpa
laughing
was
my
cool as
ass
shit.
off.
My grandpa was cool as shit. And he
And all of a sudden he
never
flipped
got
on
mad
your
at me.
ass.
Yes. And then all of a sudden he flipped on me. So, but
Does that
I
make
mean.
you want to say bitch less? Or does it make
No.
you want to say bitch more?
No, I didn't really care either way. I loved my grandpa.
It was like,
That was amazing.
But I mean, as far as that being a form of. you
Well,
know,
when I
teaching
turned
and parenting.
18, I called him because he lived in Arizona. When I turned 18, I called him and I was like, "Hey, so am I allowed to say bitch now?" And he's like, "I mean, I guess, but it's not very ladylike."
He stuck with it.
Yeah.
He's like, but I will beat your ass with a fly swatter.
No, not that. Now that I'm 18, he wouldn't. However, my mom, and my dad let me drink when I was a kid, which probably wasn't healthy. When I was 15, oh, I almost spit. Gross. When I was
Spitting.
15 though, when my mom died, I started smoking weed, all this shit. Then my aunt had a psychic come tell her that I was doing drugs, and they drug tested me. But
Hell
joke's on her. I love my cousin, don't get me wrong, but joke's on her because one of her kids was the one that fucking overdosed.
And then,
He's alive. He's good. He's doing good right now.
oh, he's fine. You can OD
He's
on some
doing
shit
really
and
good.
still be alive, you know?
Forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Accidental overdose. Or what is it called? Suicide. It's like a word. It's like OD by
I don't think he was
accidental
doing it
suicide.
on purpose.
Accidental
Legit,
overdose by suicide. I don't
I don't
know.
think suicide's in that.
if my family
Well,
ever sees this, I'm fucked.
that's where it gets tricky because some people like to say they OD'd and it was an accident, but there are some people like the very conservative
Thank you.
right-wing fuckheads that are like, "Oh, you OD'd? Like you're dead because you took something? That's suicide."
Well,
I'm like,
that's
bro,
that's
you're
being able
fucking
to tell if someone
stupid.
was suicide by cop or if they were just like whatever trying to make.
Because like that was the same thing like Mac
a
Miller.
stand
Like
like the
I don't
Alamo.
think he
I don't
meant
think it was
to.
intentional.
It was intentional, but there are
I think
people
he
that are
was
like,
trying to numb himself.
yeah,
Well,
but
have
there's
y'all
people
read the
out there
story
like,
on that?
oh, if he takes drugs, you're playing that part, like you can do that, where it's like it is suicide, which I fucking hate that, where people can accidentally do some shit and it's like, oh, suicide. There's people out there that shit pisses me off. That word.
Max was accidental, I think.
Yeah.
That's just what I want to go with.
Right.
Have y'all heard the story on it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, horrible.
all the details?
Horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His shit was laced with fentanyl.
I mean,
He
had
wasn't
bought
ordering
he had bought
fentanyl.
from two different people,
And they were
his
both
first few he popped
laced.
were the real deals, and then like maybe a day or two into whatever he was partying,
Yeah.
doing his
Yeah.
thing,
Well, same thing with Jimmy the Rev.
dipped into the fentanyl
Kinda.
deals, and you know.
Kind of Jimmy the Red was kind of like that, but he was taking antidepressants and drinking alcohol, and I think he forgot that he took his medication and he took more. Yeah, and that's what got him to OD. I know. What are you talking about? I'm a Vince Sevenfold, Bubba. But only Jimmy the Red, Pinkley Smooth, baby. But yeah, you want to cut it now? It was a good time. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're over 2 hours.
I'm pretty sure we are too. Is there anything else you wanted to add about your life, Gozz?
Oh, my life.
Who styles your clothes? Where do you get your shoes?
I style my own.
Do you wear cologne? What kind of cologne?
Chanel 4.
Cool water.
Cool water?
Yeah.
You ever tried Chrome?
Are you high right now?
Are you high right now?
Do you ever get nervous? Are you single?
How many doses
I heard
have
you
you
fucked your
taken?
girl
Wait,
as a treat.
are you
get
single?
Did you call
money?
the cops?
Do you want to plug the Instagram to
You
get
think
some
the
hoes?
people you
Are
with are
single?
with you?
My Instagram is babyboygozz.
I think you
So,
just
Instagram
added
that.
me.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, we just added each other.
Yeah.
So
Just now?
yeah, like yesterday night.
Yesterday, yeah.
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 I was like, guys, I know his name. So I saw his shit. So hell yeah, we're already plugged in.
Yeah, man. I always see you doing your thing, like at Doghouse. I saw you interviewing.
Oh,
on your
yeah.
Podcast. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you
You're
looking out.
I was gonna just pop in there and just like video bomb it, but
Fuck yeah, dude. Do whatever. Whenever I show
I
up,
shouldn't do that.
when I show up, everybody's invited. I've had some
Next time,
crazy
though.
weird
Next
people
time. I
on.
will do it next time.
Do
Yeah.
it. That was a
But-
crazy chat we had there, but hey, y'all set was lit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, it felt lit.
For
I'll
sure.
tell you that.
All right.
People
Till
were
next
on it.
time.
Do you want to?
excited.
Do you want to set the? Because I think this is gonna be your first
When's your
episode.
next
Do you want
show?
to set the preface?
My
The
next show
preface
is
The
whenever
preface
I
of,
get
like,
offered
I'm not gonna be involved.
to perform again.
All that
So you don't
stuff,
have
or do
anything
you
lined
want to
up
just
right now?
let
No, we're
it
gonna
let it
album?
ride?
Yeah.
Let it ride.
Okay, let's let it
How far
ride
along are
then.
you on it?
Bum,
Man,
I'm
like done writing it.
It's just
Just need to
peachy or
record
something
it.
like that.
Just
That's
time
the
it takes to
the
go
ending
and
credit
put it
song.
down.
Yeah.
Anyways,
all
till
prepared.
next time, stay just peachy.
Just
Stay
peachy.
peachy.
So, at some point, tune into MOSHCAST and Rillo World.
Yeah,
'cause
MOSHCAST,
both of those
Rillo
are
World.
fire ass
Stay peachy, baby.
podcasts. Thank
Fuck
you.
yeah. We'll see y'all later.
Oh yeah. Good job, bro. That was